Hello.
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 Is this thing on?
It's on for most of us anyway.
It's
Moogle says hello. I'm assuming
it's not on.
working.
It's not on.
It's not on.
Wait, it's not on? Wait, are we not
it's not
here?
on.
We're not live. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're not live.
We're not live. Shit.
No, I said we are
well.
live. I just said if it's not on, it's not on. It's
It's not on. It's not on.
Have
it's
we
off.
all turned on the streams? Yes. Okay.
Well, I
I'm
will-
understanding what you're saying, Roji.
I will say I did forget one thing. I forgot to fix the nameplates.
What does that
needed fixing.
mean?
I
Evil
forgot
Doa.
to fix the nameplate.
Evil Doa, thank you.
Because
Thank
I-
you so much
because
for the
I
raid.
changed
Hey.
to OBS, no longer in Streamlabs OBS. So I
Hello
forgot
everyone,
to
how we all doing? Welcome on in.
Be right back to fix the
Hey,
camera.
Bubble Wrap Blue Jay, hello.
I will-
Evil Doa,
I
hello.
will
Oh, welcome in everybody.
Fix this. Hold on.
Hello, hello.
Okay, I'm
Box Witch, throw a fireball. If I could cast fireball, I would. I absolutely would. Hello, Raiders. Hello, hello.
Just waving, talking.
I'm down here. This is me. I'm.
Orb, are you...
Oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
It's okay.
Hold on.
This is gonna be.
All right. Yeah. So, Halloween Red.
Welcome
Oh.
in.
Oh no,
Hey,
it's all wrong.
everything's
It's all
fine.
wrong. All
No,
right.
it's
It's all-
perfectly fine. for me.
Hold on.
Not for me.
Box Witch, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Hello, Evadoa.
Nice.
Welcome in, Raiders. How you all doing? You've
can't
caught
wait
us
to get
right at the
on
beginning of our D&D stream. How'd you go, Evadoa? How's it been? It's been a little bit. I hope you're doing well.
Hello?
How is everyone?
Yeah.
Let's
The
fix
cameras
it all.
might be in the wrong position
Oh yeah.
because I had to fix
Fine.
things, and I'm really sorry,
Don't
but
worry
it
about
wouldn't.
it.
It wouldn't do the thing otherwise.
It's okay.
I
It's just a
ain't
few
mad.
people. It's just a few people.
We
It's
Gucci.
not the
We're
worst.
look.
It doesn't
look,
affect me,
look.
so it's fine.
Ta-da!
Not the worst.
I did the
Orb
thing.
is again in Josie's position as usual.
There we go.
And
That's
Orb-
fixed.
Yes.
Trying to assert.
Oh, I'd better fix the battle cam real
And then we're
quick.
gonna go studio mode.
No, we're not going studio mode. Fuck that.
Well,
But-
it is
but-
D&D
Or we go
without a
home and
little
I'm
bit
already
of
home.
issues, right?
Yeah. What is D&D without tech issues? Indeed.
Exactly.
And-
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's
What
not a
is it?
stream without stuff.
Also true.
It's not. Yeah. This is just how it is. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is. I'm gonna just studio mode fix the camera so it'll
I-
super quick.
Nah.
The battle scene is too
would
small
never.
to fix in studio mode.
It is so tiny.
That's why I just changed screen. There was no way I was gonna.
Ta-da!
All right, yeah, you're right.
I'll
I'm
do
just
it
gonna
later.
change. I'm just gonna change
I'll
scene.
just-
There we
I'll
go.
just
This
do
is
it
battle map.
Live.
Yeah.
I'm changing the battle
We
map
do it
live.
live.
Spoilers.
I have literally
Spoilers.
no fear.
Luna's here as well. Yes, I have an Udi.
Hello, everyone.
Look at my Udi.
in all the chats.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone.
Yes,
Welcome.
this is Gouda.
Look at
Oh my
Gouda's
god,
little
This is
fucking
chaos.
cutie
This is chaos.
tires.
it is a
When
little.
When
bit
is it
chaos.
not
It's
though?
chaos.
That's my
This
question
time
on
it's my
that.
fault for the chaos. Sorry, guys.
It's
That's okay. No, it's okay. It's alright.
I
But
Alright, there
then
we go,
again,
we're
I
fixed.
am also a chaos agent, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's,
am,
that's fine.
I'm good.
Ta-da! No, she's good.
Yeah, Bubble Wrap says it's too hot for Udis here in Oz. You are correct. Josie invited me to wear an Udi tonight as well, but yeah, nah.
Forgetting
Yeah,
it's still
nah,
sunny.
it's pretty much right.
nah.
Oh
It
my
was like
god.
what 35 degrees today.
What?
Yeah,
That
It
no,
was
it was
35
very
today.
Midwestern.
Thanks, son.
It was
Probably,
quite a
can you
time.
confirm this?
Sorry, what do you want me to confirm temperatures? I can't change between the
Oh.
two. I just know that anything above 25, I'm uncomfortable, and anything above 28 Celsius, I'm dead. So,
Oh.
I feel that. I feel that on a
Yeah.
primordial level.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's a little rough.
So that's 95 Fahrenheit, Gouda.
I know.
Okay.
My temperatures are in Celsius on my phone.
Oh. Okay.
I
Alright.
confuse everyone in NA.
Oh dear. But now that the technical difficulties are gone, we're here.
Yeah.
We're ready to play, right? Right?
Everything's working.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Everything-
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's,
everything's fine.
we're basically
And
at
now
start
I
time
can go
now.
live and hopefully I don't break things this time.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
or just break it if you feel like it. Pabor says anything above 10, Pabor starts melting. Okay. Pabor the ice.
Pablo, secretly a method.
Secret
Bubble Wrap Blue Jay says, "I love your VTube avatar, George."
The squinting.
Yeah, that was, Gudetone was just squinting at me. And now winking. Oh my god.
This is
Well-
wonderful. This is amazing.
Yeah, we'll just sit here. We'll just
Yeah, they're just like just watching the the twitches and ticks.
Oh my. Maybe we should just launch straight into the introductions.
Maybe we should.
maybe we should.
It is time.
It
It is time. It is quarter past. so we-
Let's do it. Let's do it a bit differently this time. I'll start with a recap.
Oh, okay.
So, last week on Dramonia, George showed up, seemingly out of nowhere, in front of Gerald, best of friends. And most of the session was simply trying to suss out whether George was going to fuck them over or not. Not really that that's something that George does, but it is something that George does. You were also preparing for the skirmish. You were joining a raid on some hills to the northwest of Ebonspire, where a pack of Knolls has started gathering en masse, seemingly raiding nearby settlements, farming communities, mills, and recently you've heard kidnapped people, rather than just killing livestock, stealing resources, and highwayman banditry. You had gathered in the morning before dawn on the 23rd of Reli to prepare for this. And you were all greeted by Venarian Quinn, the guildmaster, who told you that you were going to start what's pretty much a full day hike towards these hills. And there's no way that you can get there for a surprise attack. You will simply have to hit them hard and fast once you get there. Gerald also found an item, a staff, had apparated within his dome at night. We have retconned this from the Staff of the Magi to a Staff of Power, but it does come with the flaw that you have disadvantage on saves against fear effects.
Mhm.
So we're keeping with the theme that we wanted to have for this staff, but we have changed it to be a bit mechanically more stable.
All of the bits of it are much more reasonable now.
Oh god,
Yes,
that was so
but-
funny though. I appreciated that.
Well, the thing is that there's fun and there's fun. Like a funny item, but having fun playing. It's important. If people aren't having fun playing, then we're not doing it right.
I was
yes.
having fun.
But I want everyone to have fun and enjoy what's happening. Moogle says sorry for the temporary breaking Gerald and Roju.
Oh my god, he's fine.
But as you arrived, as the day went on, as you were having this long walk, and you had bribed George to come with you, and also secretly Nana had placed a guess on George that he cannot steal from the party. If he were to attempt such, he might feel a slight migraine.
A slight tingling sensation in the back of the skull.
Fine.
Yeah.
Nice
What is it, like
boy.
5d10 psychic damage?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Something like that. He's fine.
It's for
But
the
yeah.
best, no matter what the outcome is.
As you were getting closer, you were picking up this daisy chain of messengers, getting reports about once every hour. And as you were getting closer, you found out that indeed a raiding party had just left from these hills. The Knolls were currently weakened. If you hit them now, you might have an easier time separating them from the raiding party that left, seeing whatever's left. You were also told that Claire and Hannah from the guild would be joining you in the caverns, as they were primarily close combat quarters fighters. And we're gonna pick up as you're all gathered about 3 kilometers from these hills. There's still some way away. You can see the hills in the distance. And you've stopped. And Venarian has launched his hawk into the air that blew up to like massive size. It blew up in a poof of feathers, and it came
Not
back
the
down.
exploding hawk.
the size of a giant eagle. This
Valorant? That sounds like Sky.
1 foot hawk has now turned into a giant bird that has a wingspan of nearly 15 feet.
That is actually terrifying.
And he is about to he pets his hawk, now massive, as these druids have handed over a scroll from one of the archdruids of Bandoria, where it said, "Give him hell," and Nana was handed a scroll of Wrath of Nature.
That also sounds terrifying, especially in
Don't
Nana's
worry
hands.
about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm
Don't worry
gonna.
about it.
It'll be a great time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Bring down the whole Null on our heads.
Yeah, and you would know it is signed by Lena Tempest Caller, which is the title for the Storm Druid.
Oh yeah.
These druids then seem to be unpacking something from a bag of holding. All of you and your allies are gathering. Everyone's like huddling close, trying to take stock. Everyone's getting their gear ready. Some people are talking. And yeah, one of the druids hand Venerian a bag of holding, and he looks into it. He nods, and he says, "Everyone, come up." And here, and he starts handing out what looks like very, very ramshackle, mismatched little bottles and containers. And he says, "Everyone gets a healing potion. Everyone gets a healing potion." And but they're not like these like manufactured like wholesale vials. It's like some are in small jars, some are in little like leather pouches. They were just, they didn't have time to make it look good.
DIY.
It's very, very hipster.
DIY.
Like
Just a
like,
craft day, you know?
healing potions, mason jars, and
Like,
you know.
it's
Yeah,
an
your own
Etsy
health
potion,
potion.
okay? It's an Etsy
Yeah,
healing potion. You get what you give it.
Small batch,
It's essentially they just had to get the potions into containers to be able to hand out to everyone. But Nana, you would see that this is definitely Bandoria made healing potions, so everyone can add 1 potion of healing to their inventory.
We
Excellent.
love that.
Yes.
Love that.
See, look, George has already profited from coming with us so far. Look at that, free healing potion.
Yeah, it's pretty much a
Yeah.
53 gold right there.
Yeah?
George
absolutely.
might want more than just 1 healing potion.
George is gonna get more than 1 healing potion.
George is going to need more than 1 healing potion.
Maybe,
George-
Gerald's
George has
gonna
to-
need.
George has to roll the dice to use the healing potion, but we'll talk about that when we get to it.
Wait, what?
We're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna
What?
talk about
Wait,
it.
what?
We're not gonna talk about that. Don't worry.
Wait, does George have to pretend to be blind and not... Wait, what? Hang on.
George is blind.
George is
George is
not
blind.
traditionally blind.
There's
Josie, I have a-
blind
Potion
and
of
then there's
healing.
without vision. Yes, Cuddly.
All I have in here is potion of healing +2.
You should be able to add 1, just a regular one.
I just type heal into the little
maybe I'll
search
just-
box,
Yeah,
and
heal.
it came
Yeah,
up with all of
I
them.
put healing and then just
Uh,
add it.
Potion of healing greater, potion of healing +2, elixir of health,
I
How
think
do you not see potion of healing?
I'll,
It's
potion of healing
Healing
superior.
and it,
while I'm fixing this, we'll do the regular rounds as the characters are preparing. We're gonna introduce ourselves. I'm Josie Poser. I'm the dungeon mistress. I run this game. There's a car or a bike, something speeding very quickly by. Is that a drill?
No, it's
I'm Josie Poser. I'm the dungeon mistress. I run this game. I'm an RPG streamer, and today I'm drinking some cola. What's Roju doing?
Oh, I'm grooving. I'm getting down. But I'm also playing Gerald the Wizard, who's technically a warlock, but he doesn't really know what that is, so he just thinks he's a wizard. He's very
Yeah.
terrified of literally everything forever, and he's got a countdown on his life. So before he becomes a 1000th demon in a bottle full of 999 other demons.
On the
So
wall.
good times all around for Gerald. As for me, I'm Roju. I come from a channel called Participation Award, where if you had fun, you won. We play games. That's it. Just below me there is an AussieDevFro, though, if you wanted to know
That's
about him.
right. I am an AussieDevFro, this is true. But on Sunday nights, I am Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the party's cleric. The party's decomposing, undead, I was going to say undead loving, but that's got an entirely different sort of vibe about it. He's the party's cleric who may or may not be decomposing. That's all you guys need to know. But he's fine. He's totally fine. Don't worry about it. It's all part of someone's plan. Not Gerald's plan.
Twice during this walk, you've had to like undo your boot, and instead of like shaking gravel out, like one of your toes have fallen.
I would say Rudy has lost at least 75% of his toes by now. I think he's
I think
walked
9.
a decent
8 at the very least, right?
So yeah, he's probably less of a Rudy than he was when he started this journey, but in his heart he reckons he's more of a Rudy. So on that note, we'll pass it on to Cuddly Raptor. That's right. I passed it to a Cuddly Raptor who was distracted, didn't I? Yeah.
Wow.
What? Sorry, I was not listening at all.
No, you clearly weren't. You're not listening to me.
You have one job.
I have 3 jobs. Someone followed. So I'm going to preface all this by saying, hi, I'm Cuddly Raptor. I'm getting a migraine. I just took the meds, so I'm going to be foggy today. But that's kind of on the best of days as well. I play Nana Melvora. She's a little gnome granny druid who likes to cook, except she's less granny now because she went to the first world, but she's a little more granny because she went to the abyss. So, figure it out.
We're so messed up.
I'm so sorry.
It's great. It's fantastic. And she's still, part of her still thinks that Rudy has worms. Anyway.
Still, you didn't meet Artorias. Bad joke.
Great joke.
Oh, Artorias of the Abyss!
Yeah.
I get that! I
Yeah.
get that! I just played that!
Good joke. And now
I get that
I'm
one.
passing it on to Orb. Have you gone?
Nah.
Orb is being such a good boy. Look at him. Look at him
His
just
birthday is
sitting there.
cool.
Look at him.
He's
He's just
been
sitting
a
there
very good boy.
centered.
I
Someone give
am
that man a treat.
I am Westorm, voice boy. I feel such praise right now. I'm very happy. I play Arthur Orblet III. He's a Wood Elf Ranger. He is probably somewhat normal compared to the rest of the group. He's not frightened all the time. He's not decomposing. And he's not old and young at the
I hate
same
that
time.
that's right.
What the fuck, man?
He's somewhat the normal one of the group.
I'm literally just a grandma.
Oh
Leave me
my
alone.
God.
I'm trying to live my grandma life.
Why, we can't even introduce ourselves right, can we?
But essentially, Arthur is just a fun time. He's a good time. He's just here for
He's a
shenanigans.
playboy.
But at the moment, he's about to become a serious boy. But I am currently drinking some raspberry soft drink. I might get a beverage later, but for now, I'm just nursing my poor little head. That's why I'm going to pass it over to the goodest of goods, Good at Tone.
The goodest.
Hi, I'm good at Tome. Orby took my intro. My intro was I was going to be the normal one in the group. But I guess that's not true either because I play a, you can't see the air quotes, but a blind character. He is blind, just not traditionally. Kind of sees kind of like Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender or like Daredevil from, the Netflix adaptation. He's kind of cool. These guys don't know he can even see that much though because he just says shit. He is a starling bard. A starling is something that a wonderful GM can describe better than me, as she created it. It's a homebrew race because she's awesome. And yeah, the summary of my character is he's a little shitlord. Thank you.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah,
he's a
that's-
Sith Lord.
Thank
He's a Sith
you. I
Lord.
like how you said thank you at the end.
He's
Currently,
also
I am less of a shitlord because someone cast yes on me.
yeah.
Look,
that was the
I
most
don't know who that
clutch
would have been,
move
but
from
they
Nana.
must be really cool
Oh, just the
just
coolest.
to have access to that kind of spell.
George is also an accidental planeswalker who, without control, randomly plops all over the multiverse and has no control over where or when he goes.
That's fantastic. And I love that for him.
But as we're coming to, the troop is now charging towards these hills. Venarian is flying in the sky on his hawk, now massive in size, and everyone is just thundering forward. You've got several allies with you. You've got Druids from Bandoria. You've got lots of people from the guild with you, and you're just charging towards these hills. It's gonna take you still maybe 20 minutes to get there, to actually like come upon the hills. But you've been told by Venarian that like there's no way we're gonna be able to take these gnolls by surprise. They're gonna know we're coming. They have height advantage. They're on the hills. They've got bows. So it's just going to be hit fast and hard. So you've got about like 10, 20 minutes while you're like jogging, power walking, coming towards these hills that you can
Full out
plan.
sprinting. I'm already
So
tired, man.
you've got some time to set up and talk amongst each other, prepare. I'm going to assume that Gerald will be hopping on his broom.
Yes, unless we're going underground.
Well, you've been told that you're supposed to hit the hills first and clear out anything on the surface, and then you are all heading in, and the rest of the guild are staying up top to take out anyone who comes back towards the hills or anyone who escapes from within the caverns.
Yeah. My plan is basically just to be on the broom, provide air support for as long as we're outside, and then once we go in, then we'll probably reassess based on the height of the caverns.
Yeah. So if anyone is going to cast any long-lasting spells, now might be the chance to do so, or just talk if you want to talk strategy. You've got Claire and Hannah that are joining you in the caverns, but there's going to be a big combat. There's going to be lots of initiatives. There's going to be lots to do. This fight is big, and
Sweet.
we will be talking about some technical stuff as well. Mechanically, I have clumped both from the ally side and the enemy side. I've clumped creatures into units.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
they are moving. They are moving as a larger creature, but they count as all separate for like health and attacks.
That's a smart way to do it.
Cool.
Yeah. So even though they look like one big creature on the map, when you deal a certain number of hit points, it counts as one of them dying, and they lose a number of attacks equal to that creature's output.
Nice.
But that goes for both sides.
Okay.
So Arthur's going to turn around and say, "We can get the upper hand and try and do a bit of a surprise attack on them by me casting the spell pass without trace. You know, gives us all +10 to our stealth.
Oh,
So hopefully we
Arthur.
could sort of surprise them.
I think that we've already lost the element of surprise.
Yes, well, they're
Arthur.
expecting everyone else, not expecting us.
Arthur, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but this armor I appear to be wearing, it's a little on the heavy side. I don't think stealth is going to be my forte right now. Just for the record. Even with...
It could be a good idea for once you're going in the caverns, though, because you don't know what it would be like inside.
As far as outside is concerned, this is a open field battle. I think there's
Oh, the first battle.
no surprise in the initial upfront one, but when we go in, yes, stealth might be more useful there.
But again, just making sure everyone's aware that I'm gonna make a lot of noise. You know,
it is a
clank, jangle. You
Just do your
know,
best,
you
Rudy.
you get a +10 as a minimum. So
It's a that's a good spell.
All right, I'll take your word for it then. Mechanically wise, just know Rudy has a disadvantage to any stealth roll at all, and he has a natural +0 to it.
Yeah.
So he
Well,
rolls with
Arthur's gonna
disadvantage.
lead the front because he's got good stealth then. 'Cause, I have an 18 without rolling.
In terms of visibility, we're just in like tree cover and
Open
whatnot, so it's
barely.
not dark.
It's
Okay.
very much open fields. It is late afternoon. The sun is setting, but it's not down.
Okay.
Okay.
Arthur turns around and goes, "Can I take the first shot?" As to trying to surprise, if the DM, that's obviously.
Well,
I mean-
there's no real surprise because
It's
it's
an army.
open field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just swarming.
And besides, the
would be
leader
if we were invisible, I think.
and the leader of the army is literally like lengths ahead of us on a giant flying beast. Like,
Yeah.
you can try for the first shot.
I bet my hawk is bigger. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not jealous or anything, but I bet if I wild shaped, I'd be like a little bit bigger wings.
Cuddly, size doesn't matter. It's how you use the hawk.
That being said, I'm pretty sure Cuddly just wants a win in the size category, being the smallest being she is. You know, it just.
Hey,
What?
that's fair.
Hands for this slander.
If we're
I got a couple of things. I'm going to use my new feature.
I heard new feet for a second, and I was like, really?
I'm going to use my attune my fiendish resilience to fire.
yeah, you can have done so in advance. No issues.
And I think that's
Is George
That's it.
doing any spell casting in preparation, or just?
No. Not
No?
currently.
No.
Wait. There's one thing, but I can never remember where it is. The thing, my protecting of Arthur last time. I always forget where that is.
Well, it wasn't actually protecting Arthur. It was Blade
I
Ward.
I know.
Arthur thought he was being protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why,
So, are we literally about to hit the battle? Is that
Yes.
like okay?
You're
So,
just- like-
battle prep.
okay.
Yeah,
So if-
this is like you got a few minutes as you're coming towards the hills.
So it wouldn't be prudent to cast something like Shield of Faith that lasts 10 minutes now. It would be better to do that on the first turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Just double checking.
To wild shape or not to wild shape? That
Wild
is
shape
the
you can do in advance because that lasts you for like 3 hours.
I know. I just don't know if I want to. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Maybe Nana's like kind of like, oh, long legs, and she just yeah, we're gonna be a K-hound, so I can
That'll
keep
be-
up
yeah,
a little bit
yeah.
more.
And
Yeah,
am I right in thinking Nana can't read scrolls while wild shaped?
Oh, is that
no.
correct? Actually, yeah.
I think Josie. Wait.
Oh,
hang
have you
on.
done?
Did
your
Josie
keyboard
do what
I
I think
did
just
to
happened?
My keyboard.
Hold on.
Because
No, it's fine.
Oh, I thought the battle map had been turned over for a
No,
second.
Oh.
I actually dropped a bunch of like these mini pawns into my trash can.
Oh,
Oh, that'll be a time getting them out. Actually.
That'll be a time. But
That'll be
yes,
a time.
okay, so Nana is in preparation. I will be moving off and on camera a bunch because this map is big. It's big.
Hang on, we discussed this.
I-
Sizes and everything. Okay. It
Okay,
can be
hold
a-
on. I feel like I should actually hold off on that wild shape because Rudy made a very excellent point. Sorry, Aussie made it. Who are you? Ozzy made an excellent
Who
point.
are any of us, Nana? I mean,
um,
Cuddly. I mean,
Doggos? I
what?
mean, what?
Doggo,
Who's
what?
cuddly? I can't read a scroll if I'm in doggo form,
True.
and I might want to cause absolute mayhem out in the open.
That's also probably true.
So maybe we hold off on that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hey, Josie.
Yes.
I was just rereading Fiendish Resilience. I assumed that they were like energy types, but it actually just says 1 damage type. So can I just say
Yeah.
slashing?
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
but it also says that I think magical
Silver
and
and magical
silver
weapons. Yeah.
go
Like,
through
yes.
it. Yeah, but you can definitely say like slashing or piercing or
Hell
bludgeoning.
yeah. I would
I
I
can't
would
find the thing.
love to be resistant to slashing.
Yeah, wonderful. You are now.
Yes.
Also for preparation, I'm just saying if Arthur would like, you have your horse. You did summon a horse, if I recall. So you would be riding that into combat if you wanted to.
Oh.
But the horse will like disappear in a puff of fairy dust.
Yeah,
if
because
you
Arthur
even
gets
at
1 hit.
point of damage.
Yeah. You know what?
But it would
No,
be so
Arthur.
cool.
It would be so cool until that 1 point of damage happens.
And then you just
Arthur goes
face plant
bang.
into mud.
Yeah.
That is
But then
such
you
an
like
Arthur
tuck
thing.
and roll like it was planned the whole time.
No, Arthur could probably do that. Let me look. He could probably do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You
sure
know,
you're the most
for the-
dexterous of us.
For the memes, sure.
Do it.
Okay,
Horse archer.
I'm gonna move my trash can further.
Josie,
away.
I have a question. What level was this spell scroll? I have forgotten.
Fifth.
I'm sorry. It was 5th. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so
I just realized
named
I didn't
the scroll. I
put it
named the
in.
scroll in your inventory. It is in your inventory, and I named it, and you just search that spell up.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see it in there. Wrath. It is.
Wrath of Nature.
Yeah, it's not showing up. That's okay though.
Have
Your
you
search
scrolled
boxes
and
are
checked
weird.
your? It should be
Let
in
me
there.
check. I'll keep checking.
Because scroll through, you do know you have multiple. You have the bag of holding and your backpack, and they are all
did you put
considered.
it? I was looking under all, but maybe I have to go individually. Oh, there it
'Cause
is.
it-
Yep.
There you
Okay.
go.
I
Perfect.
got it.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay. And no one else doing anything in preparation.
I don't think there's much any of us can
Okay.
do.
Okay.
No, I think we're just
Okay, are you ready? Because then we're gonna move. This is gonna be a
Yes,
very
sir.
mechanical, very technical set.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, George.
Okay, it's kind of broken.
You're welcome.
You're
Little
back.
does he know that you manipulated him more than he manipulated you.
Claire is riding on her bear. And we got
I'm gonna
Venerian
giggle
is...
every time.
I want you to know
we
that
get a
Nana's still
plan there.
keeping a very close eye on George because she doesn't want him to take 5d10 of psychic damage. So she hasn't necessarily told him what's
It's
gonna happen.
fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna take 5d5. 10 is no. George totally would never do anything to harm the party or steal from the
Yeah.
party.
Well, I mean, you can harm the rest of the party, just not me.
Yeah, he just can't steal from the party.
Yeah. So she's trying to
Yeah.
make sure that she keeps an eye on his little mittens.
Yeah, it's a good thing that, Gerald's already on the broom because Gerald totally wasn't thinking of taking his potion as revenge for all the
Gerald- Gerald, how high up do you want to be? Gerald.
How high do I want to be?
Yeah.
Say about 20 feet to start.
20 feet. Perfect. Whereabouts? Just in the middle of everyone? Just in the cluster?
Yeah, kind of like, well, basically overhead
Oh, yeah.
party, not front line.
Everyone died.
No, I'm still here.
Every...
It all flickered,
No.
but
No, the characters fell over.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
yeah, I can't actually see the battle map. Hold on. I need that. There we go. There we go. There we go.
I'm just gonna... Gerald is, you said 20 up?
Yeah,
Now
we'll just
30.
say.
No, there. I can get it. 20 is good.
20 or
20 is good.
30
I
if
got-
it's easier.
No, 20 is good. I got you 20.
Alright, sweet.
Rudy, where do you want to be? Just in the thick of it?
Into the thick of it.
Yeah, into the thick of it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thick with 2 C's
Actually,
in it?
if there's a way to be in front of anyone who looks squishy, because Rudy is now de facto tank, that would be great.
You start moving up towards the Druids from Bandoria that are rushing forward, but as you do, looking a bit buff, they all like pat themselves down and like sprinkle some dust over themselves, like some like munchy bark, and they all cast bark skin on themselves, and they look fine.
Oh.
I was like, I know what they're
well,
doing.
okay, well, I mean, nobody needs my healing, nobody needs my tankiness. I suppose I'll just go
you do
stand
see
in a corner then. Okay,
Yeah,
anyway,
a cluster of guild members that are dressed very lightly, and they all seem to have short swords or daggers and short bows.
Oh.
And they have they look like they are very lithe. They are very like lightly dressed.
Oh, they look like they need protecting. Okay, here we go. Rudy sort of charges in front of them and he's like, "Don't worry, squat up on me, we'll be fine."
Oh my god.
Oh, is that?
Yeah,
oh, don't worry about that finger over there. Just ignore it. It's okay.
Perfect. I'm just gonna open up some stuff.
You should get like a necklace of all your toes and fingers that are dropped off.
Oh,
that would
no.
I may
oh,
look
no.
like I'm falling apart, but I'm very, very useful in battle.
Okay. As you all start rushing in, we're getting first up in initiative. We have Hannah.
Oh, of course, Hannah. Or Hannah.
Yeah. Hannah, as you're all coming towards the hills, Hannah starts like running, and she starts just booking it, and she has not a lot of movement speed, but she starts just bolting using her first action to dash, and she almost goes down temporarily on all fours. And you see she has these massive leather metal gauntlets, and as she's running, she just starts screaming, "Ah!" And like these gauntlets look like they start bulking out, and claws grow from within them, as she is going to go into a rage and go into her beast form.
Oh.
Let's go. Fucking Hannah, yes.
Dude,
Wait,
that's
were you
all.
just saying?
Your rages are awesome.
Yeah, she is a beast barbarian.
Nice. We
So
know that.
she has gone into claw forms. So her big gauntlets now have essentially fused with her arms and just these massive claws.
Beast
She's
mode.
got like, yeah, she's got like big hands now. Like her hands could easily like grab a smaller person, just like crush. They're just massive.
Just
So you're saying
nada.
she could crush my head between her, arms.
Easily.
Love that one. And me.
Next up, we do have the Null Leader.
Oh.
Okay.
And the Null Leader is going to Insight Rampage. It's going to use its entire action to allow all of its ally Knolls to make ranged attacks.
Oh.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
sounds painful.
Just to be clear, you said
Yes.
all these creatures are units on the field.
Yes,
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
making sure that it wasn't for in the dungeons. It's here. Okay.
it's here. Yeah.
Okay.
So these 3 units of Knolls are all going to I'm gonna see if they all have ranged attacks. And the encounter runner broke. Excuse you.
The tech seems to be rebelling
Heck is
today.
great.
Yeah,
we
tech
go.
is definitely rebelling
Those-
tonight.
These ones back here, they do not have any ranged weapons.
Yay!
So they are just gonna stay put, waiting. They're just prepping for what is happening.
They're slinging
the one-
insults at us in Knollish.
The ones up here, they are going to take 2 for each, so it's going to be 8 ranged attacks. So they're just like hailing down arrows from the hills as you are coming
Shit.
rushing out.
This thing.
Shield
Tell them
up.
to stop. Can they not?
Oh, that's right. I have this shield in my hands. Oh, don't worry, those of you behind me. I know what I'm doing.
And they are going to be aiming at the bulk of everyone. So they will. They are not shooting towards Gerald or Venarian, who are in the air. They are aiming for where there's like clustered people, and they're just like shooting. So I'm gonna roll just to see who gets hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first attack is actually going to be aiming towards Arthur's horse.
Of course.
And it's a 16 to hit, which I believe hits.
Yeah, it
So Arthur and George, I need you both to make dex saves as the horse
Just immediately.
disappears.
You're not doing a good job, Meat Shield.
At least you weren't at a full gallop, you know.
Yeah. Arthur, no issues. You see the George as
Hey.
well, no issues. George, for you, you manage to perceive it. You, as you're sitting holding on to Arthur, you recognize that he looks up at something and his body stiffens, and you just roll with him when he tumbles off the horse, almost jumping off before it disappears and lands on the ground. So you're both safe, and I see
Yes.
that cookie. Holy shit, Rodu.
What the heck?
Oh,
At
can I
least
have
share with the class. Come on.
The next attack
Yeah,
is
come over, you
coming
can have one.
towards George. George, 20 to hit.
No?
Yes. Uh,
It's so hard.
You might be able to bluff the party. You can't bluff the DM.
Wait, hold on. Let me roll my own
5 points.
human dice.
5 points. 5 points of piercing damage. Next attack. Arthur.
Oh my god.
It is a 22 to hit.
That's also
Eight.
a no.
8 points of piercing damage.
How do I...
It's cute when Gouda does it, Orb.
And the next one is coming. The next
He is
attack is
such a
coming
good
for the
boy.
Druids. The Druids. It is a 14 to hit. The arrow comes flying. One arrow is coming right towards the cluster of Druids. Rudy, you're running in between the Druids and the Lithe unit, and this arrow comes and it just starts turning midway and hits your shield.
Oh, that's right. How does that keep happening? I really need to figure out how that keeps happening.
God.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is gonna
It's
be a
actually
bad
amazing. That's gonna
time.
be
Now,
so good.
the unit is-
between them.
That's great. You've got
Unit on this
resistance.
hill is going to roll for let's see. What's your die? It's this unit gets to do 2 longbow attacks per, so it's gonna be 8. I'm gonna roll. The first one is the 17 to hit on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on the unit of rangers, and that is going to hit. Let's see, they have a 16 AC, they get hit, it is 8 points of damage for that one. Just gonna roll a bunch of attacks. That's a miss. That will also miss. Miss.
Like hearing
Miss.
those. Oh, look.
Hit.
Damn it.
You got
They take another 10 points. And there's miss and a hit. So 3. So you see, the hail of arrows comes down towards the group of you. You see, a few of these ranger types. They get a few arrows hit, but they keep running. No one's down yet. One of them looks really badly hurt. And it is now the actual turn of this unit back here. And they are going to... Let me double check. They are going to run up... What's their movement? Why is this not telling me anything? 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they are just holding their attacks for anyone who comes within range.
Cool.
They're fairly clever.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
so they all like grab swords, these crude blades, and they're just like making a bulwark at this path up towards the hills.
Okay.
Arthur, it is your turn.
so excited. Arthur's gonna attack the one on the knoll, the hilly knoll at the top.
Which one?
The Gnoll on the
Which
Gnoll?
one?
Yeah, that one that you. No,
The
that
null
one.
roll.
That one.
Because this one seems to be the leader, just so you know.
Oh, really? Good.
This one over here. He's the one. He called out a war cry, and everyone
Yes.
else just loosed fire.
Yes, he's the one I want to attack then.
What's the range of your longbow?
What is my range?
Mhm.
I think it was 150.
150. Yeah, you can do it. Easy. It's
I
within
can
range.
Sweet. All right. Well, I'm gonna just go 21.
21 will hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Time for damage.
Oh no.
Yep.
There's my.
So doopy doop. It comes up as
No sneak attack for this
no,
attack.
no stick attack. Sorry.
So
It
8 points
should
of
be
damage.
8 points of damage. And then he's gonna attack him again
Yeah.
for 25
25 hits.
for 11
11.
points.
Nice. Yeah, you lose 2 arrows in quick succession as you're landing on the ground. You shoot. Both arrows seem to hit. Still standing there, just taking the brunt of it. This gnoll looks big, bulbous. It's just grinning and standing on this hill in a position of power. And you see that there is a cavern opening that it seems to be protecting as you're getting closer.
Right. Am I
And
able to
movement.
move?
You still have
do
movement bonus action.
If I don't move, I can still attack again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh man, 13.
13. Not gonna cut it. You let up one, and this time it just like spats the arrow away, just shatters in the air.
And
And
I'm gonna just look down at George and go, "It's okay, I'll protect."
after that, it is the hyena's turn. You see these large hyena-like creatures that are just trampling around, and the first one is going to just rush Hannah immediately. Just double checking. It's things. Oh, and it's crashed again. Why does it keep crashing? I don't like it. Yeah, it runs down to Hannah, currently raging, so we'll see how it goes. Hannah has an AC of 15. Let's see, here comes 2 bites. First one is a 16 to hit. That hits. It's going to come down with this crushing, this large... It almost looks like if Hannah would be able to fit in its mouth, but her massive hands are now like just holding the mouth apart as it bites it down.
Whoa.
Jeez.
14, 19. It is 22 damage halved.
I feel
so
like
she-
they've got this.
It's, let's see.
Should we go home?
Gerald, you're here now.
Next
Stop
attack.
complaining.
Next attack is also definitely a hit. It is 6 plus 3, 9, 4 points of damage. So this thing comes down and with a large bite, and looks like it's almost gonna chew her like entire body down, like it's bitten over her head down onto her torso, and then the mouth just starts opening, and as her massive gauntleted hands are just like tearing it open. And
Damn,
then, yeah, it is the second hyena is going to run up here and just wait, because it is now a bit of a steep, and it's gonna chill. Claire, riding her bear, is gonna come up to Hannah's rescue. Just do-do-do-do. And Rudy, you're next after Claire. Claire's gonna come in with just 2 short sword attacks at this hyena. And gets a natural 20 on her second attack. The first one missed.
Ooh.
So it is going to be 2d6. It is 9 points of damage to hyena number 1.
That's pretty good.
And then
Yeah.
Claire and the bear just stare.
No, it's the bear's turn to attack, actually. Here we go, bear. Bear. What do you... Bear gets 2... it gets 1 bite, 1 claw. A bite is definitely a hit. It deals an additional 9 points of damage to Hyena. And Claw is a miss. Rudy, your go.
Alrighty, so Rudy is going to... Can you just point out at Rudy just so I can see
One
exactly
second, I
where-
gotta go change into something less warm. Hold on. Give
That
me
is
2
fair
seconds.
enough.
That is fair call.
That is a fair call. Oh god.
So,
I
for the
found it.
record, Udis are very hot. So if
Udi?
Josie's...
Oh,
Udis.
They're very comfy though.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So the more
really
Josie's
can't
been
find my
moving
mouse
around, the
Quick
hotter she's been
question.
getting.
What are Knolls afraid of? no reason I'm asking. No reason.
What are Knolls
Don't worry
afraid
about
of?
it.
Found it.
They're afraid of orb.
They're going to be afraid of Orb.
They're going to be. They're not afraid yet. Right now, they think you're a pincushion.
And he kind
Probably.
Rudy is more of a pincushion, but that's more like think of a magnetic pincushion.
I don't know what's causing the attraction to projectiles. What is
Could it be
it?
because you're wearing
And
other
another
cursed
question
items?
we-
and
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah, we
So-
know you're cursed already. Like,
So wherever you go, though, make sure it's not in the way I'm shooting.
Yeah, I think we're gonna really work on that, hey, because
yeah,
that's a
because
problem.
I'm gonna be aiming for the boss guy 90% of the time.
And skeletons be pincushions.
That's okay.
I would argue yes, because we're seeing one in action right now.
but
Nice shirt.
remember, you've always got
What am I missing?
resistance to ranged
We're
attacks.
talking
Yeah,
about Rudy
the
being
shield.
a pincushion.
So
That's
he's,
it.
he's also a great arrow tank.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is very true.
Even though they
Um,
do come for you, you take half damage from them.
Exactly.
Which is
Uh,
damage other people might have taken. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really doesn't mind.
Right.
He just wants to know where it's coming from. That's all.
a
Well, it's probably
bows.
coming from like to the side and then like.
Damn it. Yeah. Thank you. Roju
I got
Color
yours, I
Thank
got
you.
you.
You
I got your
hit
friend.
the nail on the head, or the arrowhead as it is. So, Josie, can you just point to Rudy really quick for me, just so I can visualize it again?
There.
Thank you. Okay, so how Bless is a 30 feet. Can he get within 30 feet of Claire and Hannah?
If he books it.
What's your movement speed?
His movement speed is 30 feet.
Yeah, you can just make it.
Okay, so he wants
You
to get with.
got, you got 25 feet to Hannah and Claire.
Sweet. So he's gonna get there, and he's gonna cast Bless on himself, Hannah, and Claire, which gives them
Nice.
essentially an attack, a chance to hit buff of whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number to the attack roll or saving throw.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Very
There
good.
it is in the dice.
Yeah,
roll.
yeah, yeah. That's movement action. Anything for a bonus action?
He wants to puff himself up as big as possible and look like the biggest threat that he possibly can, and
Okay.
ignore the flaking skin trail that he's left behind.
Perfect. After your turn, it is Venarian's go. Venarian is flying in the air and is going to shoot twice at the nearest hyena that is currently blocking the path up towards the hills. This area here, it is a small ravine. It goes 15 feet down and then 15 feet up. So it's just like a little like moat-like structure. And what did I say? 2 attacks. Yes. First attack's a natural 1. Sad.
Oh,
Second attack is a 20. That will hit.
It works.
I'm just gonna double check all the features. What can you do? Just double checking everything. Okay, wonderful. It's going to be null. It's 8 points of damage to the hyena. The hyena is starting to look battered. And then his hawk is going to do a swooping attack. It's just gonna fly down, do a flyby, and then fly back up. And I'm just going to do.
He is on the hawk, right? I heard that right?
Yeah, he's on
Okay.
the hawk,
Just making sure.
and it hits. There we go. For 8 points of damage to that hyena. So he's pretty much staying where he is in the air in the combat, and he just like swoops down and then back up again.
Nice.
And it is now the Guild Rangers' turn as a unit. They are going to be moving up just a little bit towards the edge of this moat-like thing, and they are going to shoot.
Fire!
And
Go Rangers!
Yeah.
Go
Go Power Rangers! Ba, da, 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 da.
I knew it. I knew it.
yeah,
Alright.
they all. So it's 4 longbow attacks, also towards the hyena. They're just working on getting that thing out of the way. Miss, hit. I'm just counting. Natural 20.
Yeah,
And
baby.
another, I believe, what is the hyena? Hit. So 2 hits, 1 crit. Just rolling 9 plus 2, 11 points of damage for the for regular attacks. And then the crit is 11 damage. That hyena is not looking great as it takes a bunch of arrows. It is now...
That just proves that Arthur alone is as strong as an entire
It is
squad
George.
of archers.
George, your turn.
George runs away.
Turns invisible.
Not
books
yet.
it.
See ya.
They don't.
75 gold in a
It's
healing
like
potion.
you
That's
all-
almost worth a walk in the woods, really.
First thing, as a callback to last battle, slapping Arthur on the back. You're protected as Blade Ward on myself.
Yay!
Fucking amazing. I
So,
love
can
that.
you tell me what that does again?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing
you.
for you.
It does nothing.
But
But
you
I-
think you're protected. I'm drawing a rune on your back and slapping it, and then saying you're protected out loud.
Okay.
But
I love that for you.
yeah.
Any movement or bonus action?
Bonus action, yes. I'm going to actually give Bardic Inspiration to Orby2.
Oh. Is that part of your bardic inspiration then? It's you saying you're protected, you protect yourself, but he feels encouraged, you know?
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Perfect. Are you staying put where you are?
Yes, I am. I need to stay behind my meat shield.
Okay, so Orb, you have a D10 that you can roll on, I think it is anything, like an attack roll, on an ability check.
Saving
You just
throw.
have... Yeah, for the next 10 minutes, you can one time add a D10 to any, pretty much almost any D20 roll.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Thanks,
Yeah,
George.
after that, it is the Gnoll Hunter's turn. The ones, I gotta check. Those are the...
When is it? Yeah,
Backwards,
it's turn. Just because she
Very
rolled
soon.
Shit. Just because I rolled
Very
shit,
soon.
Josie.
Yeah, you did. You did.
All right,
just wants
I'm
to-
also at the back of initiative.
God,
Emma
it was
just
wants to
almost
use
17.
chaos.
I was so mad. Anyway.
It is going to
If
be
I
four
remember the
longbow attacks coming towards. It's actually going to be towards Venarian. Miss, hit, I believe. No, miss actually. Miss, hit.
I was gonna say, Ree's not
so,
close
yeah.
enough. He's not. He's
No.
not close enough to attract them.
He is in the air.
Yeah,
10
that's
plus.
true. Wait, am I standing in front of Arthur? Oh shit.
You are now. Yeah.
Oh,
George
no.
Arthur.
Oh no.
Am I the pink bottom one?
No, you are. The Arthur is the pink. You're the teal-ish.
Teal?
The the little green,
am-
blue.
Oh,
Oh,
the
I'm
one
next to you
okay,
guys.
okay.
Okay. I think
Oh,
I
And
no.
Yeah.
so then,
You're in between. You
Rudy
got
is
Rudy in
red.
front of you and Arthur behind you.
got it. So I have double meat shields. Got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Just in case anything would
big
attack you from behind.
One arrow
Yeah,
hits Venarian's hawk. It doesn't seem to mind. A few feathers spew across the air, but it's still keeping up there. It is going to be these ones, and after they let out some attacks, I'm just gonna roll some quick attacks. They are attacking towards the unit of Druids. They have an AC of 16 currently. I'm just gonna roll a bunch of attacks. Miss. Hit. Miss. 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 Okay, two hits. Yeah, so it's a total of +2, +2, 17 damage to some Druids. One of the Druids takes a really bad shot to it. Looks pretty damaged, but still going.
Oh, you do not want an arrow in a knee like that.
This unit here, they're going to run 15, 20, 25, 30. They're going to start climbing down into the ravine. They make it down to the bottom, slipping down the gravel, and they start climbing on the other side. And it is Nana. Your go, Gerald. You're up next.
Amazing. Can you quick? Because I've been looking very hard, and I think I see Nana. But could you just point to Nana real quick?
No, Nana's not on the map because I forgot to put her back after you said you weren't a dog anymore.
Oh,
where do you want to be?
I was. I think we decided I was near Arthur and George, but probably
Okay.
I guess not near enough to get that first hit because I.
You did
completely
say you
forgot
were
about that.
keeping an eye on George too.
Yeah, I did. So I think that
Okay,
would make sense.
we'll put you over here.
That sounds good. Yeah,
I
I was
remember
thinking
what you
probably a
said.
little behind because I have short legs.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Okay. Well, Nana kind of looks around. Josie, how much do you know about the trees in this area?
There aren't too many. They're very. It looks like they've been cleared out recently. A bunch of them.
Bastards.
You see, there might have been. There's recently been some uprooting happening. There's a few scattered trees here and there.
Okay.
Oh no, they pissed off Nana. It's over for them.
Oh my god. Don't
Well, there's a
ever piss
reason
off
why
my
the
flag.
Druids of Bendoria decided to send help. You know,
That's
this was an issue
true.
for
The
more
one
people.
time you see a druid rage.
Yeah. Well,
My
I
tree.
feel like we're just not gonna get the opportunity later. So Nana is gonna pull out that scroll.
Okay.
And
I was gonna say, you cut down one tree in front of Nana, Wrath of Nature. Just that's
literally
it.
Wrath of Nature. Yeah. 'cause,
Wrath of Nature.
Yeah. So I'm just using this scroll.
Yeah.
Bag of holding. I will use charges.
You
One.
can't. You do know you can do roots and vines or rocks as well. There's like
That's what I
several
was
options.
Thinking there might be
There's-
rocks in the ravine.
Yeah.
So it says if I read the spell correctly, let me pull it back up. Da-da-da-da.
If you choose rocks for the next minute, you can use a bonus action to just magically like launch rocks at enemies.
I was kind of thinking that actually. Let's see. There would probably be the most rocks available, is my thought. Yes.
There's a bunch. Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense to probably do it around that little like ravine area because that would probably be the most pebbly. So
Yep.
those two units in there, I think it says that you can do like 60 square feet. So let's do
Yes.
that. Let's do rocks. I am part rock gnome, also part rock lobster. It just works,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
Rob
it-
Lobster.
60 feet cube is pretty darn big. Just want you to know that you could.
Oh, I
This
can
is-
encompass more. Oh, amazing.
This
yes.
is 60. This is 60 foot. This
Oh
like
my god, yes, let's go. Can I hit that one up on the hill then?
you could get like all of this, and like,
Yeah, let's go.
you could get even. Wait, 60. You could get everything, all the enemies except for the hyenas, if you would like.
Oh my
All-
God,
like, you
go
could
for
get
it.
the
Let's
hill
go.
from everything.
Let's go. I want to pelt every enemy with all the rocks I can possibly see. Can
Make
I
it
do
rain,
that?
Nana.
Oh my
Well,
God.
the thing is, you read the spell, Wrath
Yeah.
of Nature, and how does
Oh, yeah,
Nana?
it's a bonus action. I gotcha.
Yeah, well, you cast it as an action, and this allows you to then use the bonus action. But what would it look like for Nana using a spell this powerful?
Oh man, probably a little more epic than her cooking spells. I think this is not quite.
Yeah,
Not
because you're not
quite
casting a spell
cooking.
through your cooking. You're reading this scroll that was
I'm
given to
reading
you
the
by an
scroll.
archdruid.
I feel like the scroll, like when she reads it, kind of has like a bit of wind to it, like ominously, and sort of blows the little mushrooms growing out of her hair, and she's like, "Ooh, the power." You know, oh, the power. And she does think of, you know, she's kind of looking around at the landscape, a little bit annoyed about trees, and settles her eye on that ravine and went, rocks. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like a little swirl of wind, and then it kind of like swirls over into the ravine and dissipates, just waiting.
Yeah. And you know, for the next minute, you can use a bonus action to just magically hurl rocks.
Yes.
And
Can Nana do that on the turn of activation?
yeah, it's because it's not casting a spell. That's just a bonus action feature currently available. So, if you want, you could throw a rock right now.
Yeah,
I
you
would
need
love
one.
to throw a rock right now,
Okay.
specifically at the leader.
I swear if I hear and it turns around and goes to Rudy, I will get out of my chair.
I need you to roll. I need you to roll a d20 and add your spell attack bonus, like whatever it
Okay.
is that you add to your spell rolls.
A D20.
I'm just imagining Nana like flicking the spoon like a little catapult and a rock. Just
Yeah, like
yeah.
I reckon so. So my Arcana is +3. That's the one we want.
No,
right?
not your Arcana. On your spell page, what does
Oh,
it say?
right.
Spell attack roll.
Oh, +7. I love that.
Yeah, so roll
So
a
it is
d20 plus 7.
14 +7.
14 plus 7 is definitely gonna hit this guy. Yeah.
Yes, let's go. It's gonna just annoy him.
So 3d8. 3d8 damage.
Whoa.
That's pretty good.
Let me go.
That's a solid rock.
That it was.
That is a pebble and a half.
Nana has an eye for rocks. She knows.
Yeah.
She knows a good
I
fligging
don't take
rock.
them for granted.
Speaking of pun, Cuddly, I sent you a pun. Please validate it.
I love your pun already. So it's 3 + 2 + 7 is just 12.
12.
Is the damage. Yeah.
Well, so this creature has been damaged by Arthur's. You pelt a rock, and it just... You see the rock goes flinging, and it failed its dex save, so you just hit it, like, in the side of the shoulder and face, and it just, like, falls back. Just, like, choke!
Yes.
Just falls over. It's not dead, but it was knocked prone by the spell.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Do you want to move anywhere?
I might actually move up a little bit to get. Let's see who's in front of me. A whole freaking army, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would like to move. You know where Gerald is? Sort of like underneath him, maybe a little in front of him.
Yeah, sure.
Gives me
You're
a little
on the
more
edge of
access
the
to
ravine, like,
yeah,
just
basically, just that.
got 1 foot down under the edge. Speaking of, Gerald, it's your go, followed by the Druids.
What a treat. Josie, could you,
Yeah.
if you're so kind, could you point me in the direction of the largest clump of enemies that I could possibly hit with, just
There are these 2 hyenas and this unit of gnolls right here. They, I think, are within range for a fireball, if that's what you want to do.
I mean, it could be. Just for argument's sake, would I mean,
You
given
want me to
a
roll some
like
dex saves?
a 20-foot radius sphere to get as many things as possible,
20-foot radius sphere. So yeah. With
Like a-
yeah.
just
yeah,
a nice,
you can get 'em.
comfortable
Yeah.
40-foot across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Oh
you want me to roll
yeah.
some dex saves? Is that what's
You
happening?
know, I would love that. And what Gerald does is he pulls out the staff of power, and he sort of pulls like a little red, glowing, flickering orb out of the top of it, and then sort of just yeets it down towards the
Let's see.
pack of.
What is your spell save DC?
You are going to be very pleased to know that it's 17.
17.
Wait.
That means
Holy
both hyenas failed.
Nice.
Nice.
Give
nice.
me some damage to go with.
I would love nothing more.
I love how Rudy's like, I'm gonna bless us, and Nana and Joe just like, boom, boom.
And it's like, I'm gonna bring the whole earth down on us.
Here we go.
Yeah, the whole ravine is
All the party
reverberating right now.
That is a casual 36 fire damage.
Yeah, the hyena in the front is disintegrated. It's
Oh
like
my God.
burned to crisp.
Wow. That's
a lot of damage.
Rudy turns back to George and Arthur and goes, okay, new plan. Don't make Gerald angry. The fireball is actually kind of impressive.
Let's see. This unit is of... Just double checking. Yes. Okay. Just trying to remind myself what's what on the battle map. There's a lot to keep track of. And what do these have? They have a +2. That's a success. Fail. 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 Still a lot of damage.
Wait, you cast that at 5th level?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's from
crap.
the staff.
Oh, I see.
But also,
right.
my regular fireball is also the same level.
Right,
Oh
right,
shit.
okay.
Not you. Let's see. Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Yeah. So this unit of Knolls, like one of them managed to duck and cover behind the rest, so 3 of them are just... 3 of them are still standing, but they're like smoking and there's like they're singed, they're covered in like this fizzly sound comes from them as they're just standing there, and one was like hiding behind the other 3, and it looks kind of fine.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
And,
yeah, anything else? You
Where's
still got
the?
movement?
Would you mind just pointing to the leader for me?
He's knocked down over here, currently prone
Cool,
on
cool.
the hill.
Currently
Currently nursing a concussion.
I apologize for talking.
Excellent. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to hex him.
Okay.
Cuddly, you're just passing in your migraine onto the poor monster.
Dude, it's gone.
Yeah,
I
is
must
that
have.
the one where you get to pick a stat, or is it
It
just
is.
the extra damage? Okay, what stat thingies?
Yeah, choose an ability when you cast a spell. Target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. Let's go with. Let's go with dexterity checks.
Perfect. Okay, and do you want to move anywhere?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
going to fly forwards, maybe,
Forward.
or more towards the center of the map.
Okay. Where do you want
And
to go?
so maybe like maybe just like 10 foot in front of the about yeah. That's pretty much what I was thinking. And I'd also like to go up a little bit more,
Okay.
if possible. Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
That's 30, I take it.
It is 30 feet up from ground level, but from the bottom of the ravine, you're 45.
Sweet, perfect.
45, 50-ish. It is now the Druids' turns. And the
Monkey at
Druids...
that timing.
What can they do? Let's double check some
Treat
stuff
myself
here.
to another cookie.
Thought you were
Good
sharing
damage.
with the
You
class,
get cookies.
Roju.
Yeah, what the heck?
Where's
Yeah.
my cookie?
I told you, just
Yeah,
come
what
on
the heck?
over. You're welcome to have
Oh,
a
okay.
cookie.
No, I'll be there in an hour and a half, man.
The Druids are just running. The Druids are using their action to dash. They catch up with Hannah and Claire, and we come all the way around back to the start. How's everyone feeling?
Good.
It's
Just
Good.
keep
there's a
going.
lot of things happening.
There
I
is.
love
it.
You're doing so well.
I
You,
do
you are, yes.
Great.
I have a question. Are we? Does that
I'm
mean
just
we're
talking.
breaking? My cat is looking at me. That's all.
Are you sure
Sorry,
she's looking at you or looking at the screen because Roju's cookie?
No, she's looking at me because it's food time.
I-
I mean, it's food time 20 minutes ago, but
You're doing great,
she doesn't
Josie.
have time.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
'cause he-
back. We're back to the start. It is Hannah's turn. Hannah's raging is going to run up to the other hyena. That is the still standing hyena, rather, and is going to just attack with lots of attacks with their claws.
That are blessed.
They are blessed. That's very good to
Oh.
know. I'm just
Hashtag bless.
Yeah, that's right.
Blessed
Hashtag
claws.
blessed.
Just double checking everything. Actually, start while running is going to use a bonus action to second wind
Oh.
to regain
Second
some of those
wind.
hit points. So that is 7 points back. And yeah, it's going to now go ahead and attack with Beast Claws. 19 to hit is going to hit, and where is it? There it is. Let's see. 6 points of damage. Just double checking what else Hannah can do real quick.
Still bopping our heads with the drums right now?
No.
Oh, I am.
Oh, I was yawning because I just woke up right before D&D. That's why my head was going like this.
And Hannah is then going to just look around, getting ready, just like standing, facing down this massive hyena that could easily eat her in one bite, but just standing there, just ready to punch it again. And it is going to be the leader's turn. Half movement to stand up, is going to move down a little bit on the hill, and is going to I'm gonna roll to see. Yes, it's going to tell this unit to let loose another volley of arrows, currently towards Gerald, because Gerald is did a fireball, and they don't want that.
Gerald is a little spooky.
Oh no!
Oopsie doopsie.
So let's.
You should
see.
fly closer to me, Gerald. Apparently arrows love me.
Good idea, Rudy.
Where are they? I'm on the wrong ones. No, it's not those. Those don't have any ranged weapons. It's the ones on the other hill. There's so many to keep track of.
Yeah. It's alright, we'll try and
there
kill
we
them
go.
as quickly as possible for you.
9 to hit, I believe, miss. 9
Yes.
again.
Yes.
23 on the other hand. And
No.
then last one is a 10. So you take one arrow for a whole 3 points of damage.
To the knee.
Oh no!
Piercing
To the
damage.
knee.
Yeah. So they shoot up. A volley of arrows comes towards Gerald. You bob and weave on your broom. One of them nicks you, not too
My
badly.
temporary hit point.
On the night.
Yeah, your temporary hit points. Remember
Oh,
that you all
yeah,
had
everyone
12
has
We all
temporary
had,
hit
we all had
points.
12 from our guild leader.
Wait, it was 12?
It was 12.
Oh, I gave myself 6.
It was no, it was 12.
No, I did give
and-
myself 12, but then when we leveled, it took off some of those.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now this unit is going to rush down the ravine to meet some of the guild members, and they're gonna start duking it out. What is the AC I gotta beat on these things? I gotta beat a 14. I got 8 attacks.
Uh-oh. Maybe
Yeah.
Rudy should have stayed.
Miss, hit. So 1 hit, 2, miss, hit, miss. So 3
Ah,
hits.
they're fine. They're fine.
Are they?
Yeah, they can handle that. They're guild members.
16.
There's
Right.
a reason they haven't been on the good adventures.
Oh,
One of the guild members fall. As,
No!
I told
you! These all come skidding down the ravine to meet them. They just stab at the first one near, falls
Oh, that's totally my
to the
fault.
ground. Let's see. Arthur, you go.
Woohoo! Arthur's
Yep.
gonna attack the leader.
Arthur, aim high, please.
Yeah.
28.
28 definitely hits. Yes, roll damage.
It doesn't hit. It doesn't hit Rudy, does it?
Right in the butt.
10.
10. You're shooting again, I assume.
That's correct. 24.
24 hits, yeah.
9.
9.
Roll again. 27 to hit.
Yeah, shit.
And 11.
Yeah, you let loose, you bear down, you plant your feet, and you just quick throw 3 arrows. And this Gnoll standing there just takes them, Boromir, like, looking down at himself. And it's just, like, you can see, like, wobbling, barely standing, like, using the sword to just correct themselves. Still standing, but not looking great. Not at all.
That was 30 points of damage to his then.
God damn.
Yeah, it's in the single digits.
I was ready for Josie to say, and Rudy takes all 3 of those in the back of the head.
The hyena is going to just bear down on Hannah as she's right there. Let's see, it's got a miss and a hit. Just double checking, is this really the thing? Double checking. Yeah. 6, 11. So she takes a chunk of damage, halved, for her raging resistance. This thing's just trying to chomp down on her. She's staying put, keeping its jaws open. Claire is going to just run up next to Hannah again. Do 2 sword swipes. Hits, miss. There's some damage, and the bear. Bear is gonna go 2 nom-noms. Or like 1 nom-nom, 1 claw. Hits, miss. Here's 11 points of damage. That hyena is looking pretty bad. Rudy, your go.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the firing line. Although the nearest enemy is that hyena, which is beyond 30 feet, yeah?
This is 30 feet.
Okay, so Rudy's gonna follow the ravine and run that 30 feet.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Yep.
They're on the edge of the ravine still.
Cool,
And it is within 30, yep.
Okay, excellent. So he's just gonna do what Rudy is well known for, but he's not gonna... He's gonna...
He's gonna throw a finger at him.
Poke it in the eye.
Look, how do you guys know what is actually the core of his guiding bolts? How do you know that? He blesses
Actually,
one of his own fingers.
Here's a little thought. If Rudy needs to do a touch attack on something, like if he's got a touch range spell, could he cast a spell and then like yeet the finger?
No, we don't think about that.
I think we do, because Rudy has some pretty good touch attack spells.
I think yes, that would work.
In Pathfinder 2, you can do that.
Yeah.
Right,
I don't know about 5e, but I know in Pathfinder.
Yeah, if you play a witch in Pathfinder 2, you can do that.
Okay, alright, well, Rudy's not a witch, so that doesn't really help him at the moment.
Pathfinder is amazing, so you know.
Yeah.
So,
it's literally you can like bite a piece of your nail or tug a piece of your hair off and use like cast spells through that.
Oh,
Actually,
shit.
I do know you can do that in 5e because there's a class that specifically does stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, Hex Magic does stuff like that.
That's just
That's
Because I
kind of
play,
cool.
I play a Hex Blood and I draw myself fingers,
Right. That's right.
fingernails and hair.
What?
Let's
What is
go.
Rudy up to?
Rudy is casting Guiding Bolts at a 2nd level at the hyena.
2nd level at the hyena, roll me an attack.
Finish it off. He rolled everything, and I don't think it went well. 14 hits.
14
Wait, no,
hit.
with the, oh, does it? Okay, I was gonna... It's blessed as well, I'm pretty sure, but that's okay. The damage is 13 radiant damage.
13 points of radiant damage. This thing lights up like a Christmas tree. It is still standing, but the next attack on it does have advantage.
Excellent. Wait, is it even radiant at the moment? Should it have changed?
No, it's always radiant.
It's always radiant, is it?
Yeah, guiding bolt is radiant damage.
Ew. I'm gonna try and figure to change that out. No, that's... okay, so that's pretty much all he's gonna do, I think, because the bless is a concentration, so he can't really do any other buffs. Yeah, again, he's just going to make sure that he's gonna try and make sure that all the enemies can see him at all times. Just puff himself out and look as intimidating as possible.
Perfect. Venarian is going to take this moment to shoot twice at the leader Gnoll to try and finish it off. Hits. Both attacks hits. I'm gonna see, I think... Yeah, first attack kills it. Venarian up on the bird. Let's loot an arrow. It strikes true, right above the sternum.
Nice.
And this thing just gurgles, falls over, pelted with arrows, pin-cushioned.
And one pebble.
The second arrow strikes into the hyena for 8 points of damage. And that hyena is now it's heaving and blood is just pouring out of its mouth. It's barely standing also. Now it's been singed, it's been cut, bitten, its jaw is broken from Hannah having punched it.
Jesus, okay.
I do believe Venarian just stole your kill.
No, I set it
Venarian is
up for
right
him,
above
don't
you when
worry.
you shout that out. Venarian says, I know, right?
Yeah, high five!
Arthur wants to rage.
The Rangers are going to stay put. They are going to let off some arrows. And I think we're going to start with... They're going to aim for the hyena since the hyena is almost down. So we're going to get... First attack is a hit. And it is... Hyena still standing. 1 hit point. They keep shooting at it. Miss! Natural 20. The hyena goes down.
That probably does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
And
have
with their last attack, they are going to fire at the unit in the ravine, actually, that's attacking their guild friends. And it is a 15 to hit. Will that hit? Yes, it will. So we're gonna take some damage to those. Perfect. And it is now going to be this unit of gnolls up on the hill, followed by George.
George of the...
And they are going to just fire arrows towards Gerald. 8 arrows coming at you.
No!
No,
Arrows, my only weakness.
Miss.
Roju, is that?
Miss.
No!
Natural 20.
Whoa.
So you do take.
Hold on, that's a crit, yeah?
Yeah.
Because Rudy can see Gerald, yeah?
What's the range on Sentinel at Death's Door?
60 feet? No, wait,
Yeah,
no, that's
no.
not it. Sorry, no, sorry. No, it's not. Sorry, that was a different one.
Sentinel
It is
Death's
within 30 feet.
30 feet is not gonna be enough.
Ah!
Yeah, probably too far.
Gerald, you're too high! I can't save you from that arrow! As it
So
strikes
yeah.
Gerald in the
That one is
face
11
as well.
points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Sorry,
From the crit, 11 points.
11?
And then there's I believe I did 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4 attacks more coming towards you.
Oh, good.
Hit. That's a 20 to hit. I believe that hits you, unless you want to do something about it.
Yeah, I'm going to use shield at this point.
Okay. 22, I believe, is
That. Oh, actually.
that's just it, right?
Yeah,
with shield.
that's 22 AC is.
Okay. So you take another 6 points, and yeah, the rest just start bouncing off the barrier. But you have shield until your turn, I believe. You are shielded.
Yeah, I think so. Or
And
I'll double check, but yeah.
it lasts. Yeah, I think it should last to the start of your turn. George, your turn.
Yes, so as someone who is kind of blind, a war situation is not optimal for me, knowing who is the enemy and who is not. But I do have something around this. So George reaches into his backpack and pulls out something that looks furry and tosses it to the nearest, like, what he thinks is the enemy. And now I have
Okay.
to roll D8 to see what it becomes. Because I'm using my gray bag of tricks.
Yep.
Okay.
Give
Let
us
me
a
see,
roll.
where's my...
Tell me what it is.
Is that
It
a
just-
7? That is a 7. So let me see what that becomes.
Oh my goodness.
That becomes... Hold on. A dire wolf!
Hi.
Nice. I'm
Excellent.
I am
sure
Excellent.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, feel free to dig up that stat block yourself.
Yeah. Let me
Does it
grab
say how far you throw?
20 feet.
20 feet. So
I can
in
throw
the
up to
ravine-
20 feet.
Yeah, in the ravine, you just put your hand in a pouch, hanging at your side, and you just see George just throws what looks like a hamster at first, and then it just starts expanding. It just starts growing, and this large wolf just starts running down the ravine towards the Knolls.
After
Oh,
turns around, a pouch pet!
Yeah, I didn't know George played Pouch Pets.
George, we need a battle after this.
Let me find a dire wolf stats for you.
Yeah, if you could have those available, that would be
Is,
beautiful.
hang on, is this like
Yeah.
the ditto of Pouch Pets? Because it can become
Yes.
many things?
Yes.
It's random.
That's what I mean, it's a random ditto. You never know what it's
Yeah,
going to be.
Love it.
Could be
Do
OP.
you want me to screenshot it or just send
No,
you
I
the
want
link?
you to keep track of it. I want
It's,
you to keep
it's
track.
just a
Okay,
bag of
exactly,
metronome.
yes.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a metronome.
Does it say it gains an initiative? Does it act on your turn?
Let me double check. I believe it is technically its own thing.
Mhm.
I can just give it like an order to kill.
Okay, well, we're gonna set it at like it acts on your turn, but as its own thing. So, what do you want it to
Yes,
do?
on my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to murder whatever's trying to kill me. And it just
Okay.
points.
Just start pointing around, and
Oh
it will take that as nothing has currently actively harmed you. It's gonna take a defensive stance
Mhm.
on the edge of a ravine, and it's just gonna stay near you. It starts backing towards you, just like bristling at its back fur, and it's just growling at everything around, just waiting for
Yeah.
anything to act hostile towards you.
Yes. And for a bonus action, can I perceive the people who are hurt around me?
Make a perception check.
I can do that.
And remember, you do get to add a d4. Well, you're supposed to roll a d4, and anything within 30 feet, you added a d4. Everything outside, you subtract the d4.
Yes. So let me get that D4 for you as well. That's a 1 on
yeah,
the
that's-
D4.
That's still a really good roll. One of the druids that are pretty near you, about 20 feet away, one of the druids is near falling off. It's one of them is like badly injured. The others are huddling around them.
Okay. Then
And-
as a bonus action, I want to do healing word. And just basically just say to him, get up. If you're down, I get hurt. Get up.
Okay. Roll healing word.
To be fair, as far as healing words go, that's pretty motivating.
I love that George can also heal, Rudy.
So,
I know, Nana.
can heal.
I know.
George
I know.
can heal.
Yes, yes. We will
Nana
talk
can
about
heal.
talk about this
How much
later.
heal?
So
I can't hear.
You
I
can heal
mean,
yourself.
no, don't tell him.
4. Perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's you tell the druid looks over to you and just gives you like a reassured nod and straightens up. That is, I believe, unless you want to move, that's the end of your turn.
I just want to make sure I am securely behind my new meat shield and my usual meat shield.
Oh my god.
Oh, I sprinted off. Rudy sprinted away. Rudy's
You've
Yeah,
got
gone.
yeah,
Arthur,
my-
you've got Arthur
Oh,
here,
the
you've
wolf,
got the
that's right.
direwolf.
Yeah.
There's also the Guild Rangers and Nana are nearby where you are.
Yeah. I am very happy here.
It is going to be the melee combatants of the Knolls. They are going to rush up and do a bunch of attacks. They are going to do... There's going to be 8 attacks total. 4 against Hannah, 4 against Claire, or Claire's bear. We're starting with Hannah. It is going to be a hit, miss, hit, hit. So 3 attacks. Hit. We're just going to double check. They are attacking with glaives. These are big things.
Glaives?
Yeah, glaives. So it's...
Glaives? Whereas Rudy attacks with gloves?
25, 12.
Just one
Hannah
Just one,
is
thank
starting to look beaten. Has got a few scrapes, cuts, bites. Starting to look a bit worse for wear. There's 4 attacks coming towards the bear. Miss, hit, miss, hit. 2 hits. 12, 15. Let's see. 15. The bear takes a beating. Starts to look a bit tired. There's some blood pooling around it. Matting its fur. It is now going to be the ones in the ravine. They're gonna be just fighting those things. I'm gonna roll.
Oh no, not the
3
guild
attacks.
members.
The guild
Really
members,
bad.
there's only 3 of those left. I need to roll 3 attacks. Miss. Hit. Miss. So 1 attack. It's 4 points of damage. Let's
Look at her go.
pick.
Concentration is real.
There's just so much. You have no idea. I have 35 different character stats in a list.
I love this.
You're doing fine, Josie.
You're
We're all
doing
keeping
great.
track of it.
Nana,
that's good.
your turn
You're
for
killing it.
Gerald and then Druids.
Nice.
got this.
Okay, awesome. Josie, question. Am I
Yeah.
correct in seeing that at the bottom of Gerald there is a bad guy on
Yes. This is the bottom of the ravine where the guilds and the Knolls are currently fighting off.
Okay, yes, cool. I would like to... Ooh, do I want to move to... Nah, Rudy can heal. Rudy can heal Hannah, right?
Oh, I'll heal that bear and the angry lady. Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I would like to go entangle myself with the Knolls down there, I think.
Okay.
Get within... I can move 25 feet. And I think I want to get within...
You can't get into melee with them. They are too far away. They are 10.
That
You can
is
get within
okay.
10 feet.
That's okay. That works. That works. So
You
that's
start
my
skidding. You
movement.
start skidding down, and you're now with the guild members. You can see one of them is laying dead on the ground. The others are currently fighting off these Knolls
Okay.
in the bottom of this ravine. It's really hard for them to make distance because they're all pulling down towards each other in the bottom. So it's a very tight space.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I would like to thorn whip the fuck out of one of whoever it
Yeah.
hits the Knolls at some point.
Yeah, preferably hit the
Um,
Knolls, not the guild members.
Sorry, so let me just quick do. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1. Oh wait, no, I need to roll for that.
Yeah, you need to actually whip it real good.
I hate it here. So just a d20, yeah?
Yeah, you roll it as a spell.
Should just be able to cast it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Big red cast
Yeah,
button.
no, I can actually do that. Please hold. Da-da-da-da.
That should roll the damage as well.
Let's roll that. Yeah. If it hits.
If
Which
it hits.
may not. But let's find out. Don't be a 1. Don't be a 1. Don't do this to me, man. Don't do it! Okay, it is a 13, and then that plus 7, that's a 20, looks like.
Yeah, 20 definitely hits. How much damage?
Alright, so it looks like
There
we
we
get
go. Yeah, 20 to
2d6,
hit.
so I'll just quick. Let me roll you! Please let me touch you! Okay. I'm sorry!
To be fair, we haven't done combat for a while, so
Headache? It looks like 5.
5 total.
5 total, and then if they don't save, I think they get
Can
dragged
you-
towards me as well. If the
what
creature
kind
is
of save?
large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Okay, what's your spell save?
Oh my god.
It should be on the top of your spell page. Spell save DC.
Oh, 15. Sorry.
15. Fail. They do get pulled a little bit
yeah.
closer.
Oh, my trade.
So yeah, you manage to get this thorn whip and you yank one of them out of the group. The others sort of like congregate closer. You're now in the thick of it. All of these people around you. You're standing with the guild members, facing off against these gnolls. You still have your bonus action if you want to throw a rock.
I'm gonna throw a rock.
Yeah, I
I'm
assume.
absolutely gonna throw a rock.
So it's
Could
a
you, like,
D20
just-
plus your 7.
Could you just make a rock like hover in the air and pull the Gnoll into the rock? Would that not?
I mean,
the same
it's
effect?
gonna. I think I'm gonna direct it at. Do any of the gnolls look particularly
Looking
hurt?
gnoll. Yes.
Okay.
The one you just hit looks to be the most damaged one
Oh,
out of them.
perfect. That's the one I'm gonna go for. Wow, that really sucks. So 2 plus 7 is 9. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
not gonna
that's
hit it.
No,
You go to
that's
throw a rock, and it feels the rock sort of shaking underneath its foot as you go to launch it upwards towards it, and just steps to the side, and the rock flies up into the air.
fine. And then it just goes, damn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Gerald, you go.
Excellent. Now, looking at this, there doesn't seem to be any major clumps of enemies at this point, right?
No, but this batch over here are pretty much unharmed, and they are shooting arrows all over the place.
Oh, yeah, those jerks firing arrows at me. How many of them are there? How many does that represent?
It represents. Let me double check. I'm just double checking. There's still all 4 of them. They're barely injured. One of them has taken damage.
4 of them, eh?
Yeah, speaking of, I actually damaged the wrong one for Nana just now. How much damage
That's
did you do? 5?
5.
So I'm
That's
giving
it.
that back, and it's going over there instead. Perfect. There we go.
Cool. All right, well, I'm going to, first of all, as a bonus action, I'm going to move my Hex
Okay.
onto whichever one it was that I think crit me.
Okay. Yeah.
Vengeful, I like it.
And then I'm just going to cast Fireball again.
On the hill, I assume.
On the knoll.
On the Knoll.
Yeah, the knoll with the knolls on it.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna roll some. Roll
It's
me
lovingly
damage.
referred to as the
VC
knolliest of Gnoll.
26. Oh,
26.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Except for the hexed boy, of course, who takes a little
It's
bit more.
it's yeah, okay. Yeah. It's. I don't know if that's gonna matter.
I love how we can see the doggo tail under the table.
Just so you know, hex deals 4 damage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on.
The tail.
Hold on. I just gotta roll some dex saves. Fail. 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 What was your spell save DC?
17.
17.
Boom!
Yeah.
Oh,
The top of the hill is turned into a crater, and there's just like the only thing that you can see left is this like sizzling charred pair of feet.
That was the one
Oh
that
my
crit
God.
you. You let the
Dad,
fears of
you
mine.
love
Yeah.
your feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Rudy, you
Yeah.
could use those.
Nana, what the fuck? It just.
You might
what
lose. You never know. An extra pair of feet. Never
But the
do.
bones are still there. I
That's
can
what
still
you
walk
get,
on
you
them.
jerks!
Do you want to move anywhere?
Hold on one sec. I'm just gonna give myself some temporary hit points because I finished
Got it.
off the creature.
Yeah. Well, 4 technically, but it doesn't stack.
It doesn't. I wish. Imagine if it's stacked. Oh,
Oh
how
my
glorious!
Yes, as Pamio says, murder.
Murder.
Murder most foul, especially if it's from a chicken.
Wait, you didn't bring the chicken, did you,
I
Cubby?
see what you did there. Where is it? Oh, 15. Okay, so I get 15 temporary hit points at this level.
Oof, that's a big chunk.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
tanky.
Do you want to move anywhere?
Let's where. Oh, well, actually, there's no more archers, right?
Not that you know of. All the enemies are currently wrapped up in combat.
Not that I know of. That's good enough for me. I'm just going to stay put.
Perfect. The Druids. What are the Druids gonna do? They are going to shoot 4 produce flames towards the bats down in the ravine. So they're just gonna start hurling little motes of fire.
We can shoot those.
Yeah,
We can
those are
shoot-
throwable.
Oh my god.
Let's see. There's gonna be
I know what
that's
I'm
a
doing.
hit, miss, hit, miss. So they get 2 hits, and it is just 2d8s of fire damage. But hey, it's better than nothing. Oh, I rolled 12 total, so that's, you know. Yeah, that is enough to take out one of the gnolls down in the ravine. Is just like it gets pelted with little motes of fire and falls burning to the ground. That is going to be the druid's turn. We're back at the top. How's everyone doing? Just checking in.
I need to run for 30 seconds, and I can be right back.
Okay. Well, it's
It
sure,
is.
sure. You got us. You got us.
Don't
Okay.
hydrate me again. You know what's going on. Okay, I'll be right back.
It is Hannah's go. Hannah is just gonna start wailing on these people. They're currently here. Gets a hit.
Angry look from Cuddly as she drinks.
That is 9. Hannah does a whack, and then it is the gnolls in front of Hannah. And they have 6 attacks.
I could have
And
sworn Rudy was going to get there before the next set of attacks. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think he has a diamond this time.
there's going to be 3 attacks against Hannah, 3 against the bear. Miss. Miss.
Yay.
Miss. All against Hannah. Miss.
Okay.
She's ducking and weaving. She's got her big gauntlets. They look, Rudy, as you're getting closer, you know that these were gauntlets before, but now they look, the pieces where leather is showing through, they look natural, and then it just looks like implanted pieces of metal on top of it.
Oh, shit.
But they look like fully, like, articulate hands that she's
That's pretty
just
crazy.
whapping around. Against the bear, that's a hit.
Oh no, not the bear!
Miss. Miss. 1 attack hits the bear.
So help me, Rudy will heal both of you.
The bear is not looking great, but it's still standing.
Yay.
It's barely
It's in
standing.
the single digits. It's barely standing. I'll give you that one. Arthur, your go.
Can
After Arthur, I believe, it's Claire, and then Rudy.
Cool.
Can I attack the ones that are attacking Claire without anyone in the way?
Yeah, sure, go.
Yep, sweet.
Shoot.
Awesome.
Remember to keep track of your arrows. You've used a bunch.
Yeah, I have.
16, yes, I'll hit.
14.
One of the gnolls go down. There's 2 left in that unit.
Okay, he's gonna do it again.
You
That
do...
hits.
Yeah, that hits. You do get to use sneak attack on one of these attacks because you have allies in range. Remember that.
Sweet.
So that hits.
Well, I'll use it for that one, so that'll be 14.
Yeah. You shoot another gnoll in the thigh, pulls the arrow out, and just this gout of blood comes splashing.
Oh, you shouldn't pull those out. That's... Oh, no, he's done it already.
Are you using your... Are you staying put and shooting again?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Oh my fucking god. The pile bunker Arthur.
13.
13. Yeah, you take out another one.
Oh, and he's
There's only
dead.
one.
Okay, well...
Yeah, there's only the one left in that squad now. Let's see. It is Claire. Claire's gonna do two attacks. Miss. Bear goes in for a bite. Hit. Bite and claw both hit. It is 8 points of damage. There's one last Gnoll left there. It is starting to get really hurt. Rudy, you are up.
Right, can Rudy get next to, or get within melee range of the group?
Yes.
Excellent. Beautiful. All right. Now he can be the meat shield he always knew he was.
Nice.
But before he does, he is going to cast a prayer of healing. And it says he can single out up to 6 creatures of his choice.
Well, the prayer healing takes 10 minutes to cast.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't praying anything in that case. In which case, he will then. Oh, does he want to?
Now, Ozzy, you do know that a backhand doesn't mean that you take your hand off to slap someone.
I mean, not for you.
It's a
it doesn't.
glove, not
for
the
you it
whole
doesn't.
hand.
For Rudy, it could mean many things. In that case, he'll cast Mass Healing Word, which same up to 6 creatures of his choice, but he's going to focus it on Hannah the bear. I don't think Claire's taken a hit, has she? Or
Hannah the bear, and also one of the fighters down in the pit look pretty bad.
right, 60 feet from Rudy, can it reach one of the fighters in the pit? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and the yes, and the bird. The
Okay,
hawk
Rudy,
did also.
Fuck it! Fuck it, you're all getting healed, and I'm gonna prove that I am once again the best healer in this whole goddamn place! And he's gonna essentially just fucking... Those were the words, by the way, he used. That is a max heal of 8 to everybody.
Oh, pretty good. 8. So, yeah. I'm gonna give that back to Burb.
Might be a good healer, but did you inspire someone to get up by telling them to get off their ass?
I'm about to... Oh, George, don't worry, I'm about to inspire this Null to go take a dirt nap, and then he swings with his hammer as his action.
Yeah, go for it.
If you miss, I'm gonna laugh.
That's great.
Oh,
I'm
he's
back
so
up
fucking
to
good.
full.
So fucking gonna miss. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Hey!
Nice. You don't look like a fool. Good job.
8 damage.
You swing and you clock this thing in the side of the head, and you can see it caves in a little bit, and the thing just, one of the eyes start twitching, and it raises its weapon, just It just looks like it's gonna go nuts on you. It's still standing, but barely.
That's fascinating. So I must have hit the part of the brain that was, like, responsible for irrational
Rudy,
babbling.
please!
What? I can't take an opportunity to look at how heavy impact the brain is going to do to the Gnoll. What?
Yeah. As you're having this conversation, you hear a yeah, and then an arrow comes from above and just shoots it in the caved-in head, and just.
Another
Killing
heal.
all the kills.
Oh,
And then you hear,
not
and that
again.
part of the brain kills it.
I fucking loved him.
Oh my god, someone's so Michael George. They're both little shits.
There
There's
is
a
now, there is now only the ones in the ravine, and they are looking around. They're not feeling great. They're
Good.
not having the best time. Let's check. Who is it? It is going to be the fighters down in there. They are going to come in with a bunch of attacks, 4 attacks. Hit, miss. So get 2 attacks. It is 14 points of damage total. They take out one of the gnolls in the ravine.
Nice.
It is...
There's, what, 3 left, you said?
Good. George, your go. Yeah, there's 3... There's 3 left. No, actually... Yeah, there's 3 left. 3 gnolls left. 2 of them look pretty badly damaged. 1 looks like it's doing okay.
Okay. Cool.
Which is the closest one to me?
It's only these. All of them are down here in the ravine itself. They are
So would
too
you
far
die
for you
probably-
to perceive them properly. They're just on the edge.
That makes it hard for me to do anything.
I suppose one of them is 10 feet closer if that helps. Where's that one?
I
They
can
are-
technically try and do detect thoughts
They're
to figure out where
40
they are.
Yeah, they're 40 feet away from you, so they're just outside. If you got to the edge of the ravine, you would be able to see them. See.
Yeah. Detect thoughts is 30 feet, unfortunately. I'm just gonna use detect thoughts so that I can like figure out where I can hear their mind and just go, death.
Because you can't do that.
That's not terrifying at all.
Well, I can't see. I still can kill.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I will get closer to the ravine, but the wolf's gonna come with me because it's supposed to protect
Yeah,
me.
the wolf is there. It's on the edge of the ravine. It's more you walk up to the side of the wolf. You're like holding on to the wolf now.
You've got like a seeing eye dire wolf.
Yeah, you got a seeing-eye dire wolf. You hold on to the wolf and you like inching your feet closer to the ravine. And as you get closer, you can sense one of these gnolls down in the ravine fighting the guild members.
How deep is the ravine? Like, if I told my wolf to go
15,
down
20 feet.
there, so it would get hurt if it just jumped.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah. Getting down there isn't the issue, but getting up is a difficult terrain.
Well, it's gonna disappear at dawn anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Have it slide on its little wolf butt. Like, woo!
Oh, that would be so cute.
Yeah. Like a penguin. On its stomach.
That one. Down there. Go kill
Okay,
it.
so you're sending the wolf. Okay,
Yeah,
the wolf runs
Bonus action
down.
is what I do.
It runs down towards. It gets Nana. You look around. This dire wolf comes just barreling down the ravine.
Oh! Hello!
It jumps over you towards the closest gnoll. Roll an
Am
attack
I a
for.
joke to you?
Roll an attack for the dire wolf.
Alright, it is +5 to hit, so D20 +5.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Does
Yeah,
it
no?
show that for you guys? It doesn't show it for you
No,
guys.
it
That's
doesn't.
weird. I rolled a 3, so 8 total.
Yeah,
I don't think it did anything.
It runs down. It goes to jump. The question is, does it have pack tactics?
It does!
So it has advantage.
Roll
So,
There you go.
roll again. Another!
Another?
Once more with
Yeah,
feeling.
no! I rolled a 5!
No, it jumps over Nana. It goes to bite the gnoll. The gnoll just bats it away, but the wolf lands on all fours, does a bit of like a turn, slide, stop, and it's just snarling at this gnoll. You still have your full action. You moved. You called out some orders.
Yeah, I probably should have given my wolf bardic inspiration, but you know.
But Arthur needs to feel good about himself, so like that's.
Arthur clearly needs it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Oh, Arthur's got some good shots off this battle.
Yeah, I've added up my damage.
Yeah, 90
So-
points of damage so far.
he didn't heal Claire though and Hannah, so.
I'm going to just, in reaction to, because I probably can perceive that my wolf just didn't do
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hurl a stream of just curses under my breath in the form of dissonant whispers at the one that the wolf was supposed to attack, and just go, "You little piece of shit! You're supposed to die. I'm gonna fucking murder you."
Does Arthur hear this?
Yeah, you just hear. For you all. For
No,
those back
only
there,
one creature of my choice
Oh.
can hear it.
Okay.
So only the creature I'm cursing can hear me curse it.
Oh
And this is
my
gonna
god.
give it
Is it a
it
wisdom
has to
save?
do a wisdom save of 15, yeah.
Imagine if
No,
Arthur
I
did
got
hear
an
that, though,
8.
and just went,
So it's gonna take 3d6 damage.
I believe it also gets frightened, does it not?
At least so. It's gonna take 11 psychic damage.
11 psychic damage. If you read the
It's
spell,
going
I
to
do
try
believe-
and run away from me.
Yeah. Does it say it has to use its reaction to do so right now?
It will immediately uses its reaction. Yes.
Yeah. So all the
Move as
warriors,
far as
all
it will allow.
the fighters and Nana and the wolf all get attacks of opportunity if you want.
Can we just
Oh, the
say they all
wolf is never
dogpile on them?
Yeah, I mean, because I rolled, I
Yeah.
rolled all of them hit. All of the three,
Oh
fighters hit.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
a dogpile of a wolf and
We just want to
Nana.
shillelagh the fuck. Wait, where are you?
Let's see if the wolf redeems itself.
Yeah. Nana, you can
Nat
also do Nat 20. That's yeah.
Oh jeez.
As this thing turns around, all of a sudden, it just stands there. It bats the wolf away, and then all of a sudden, it just starts shaking in its knees, looks up towards the top of the ravine, and just starts booking it. And it gets 3 swords in the back, and as it turns around, the wolf just chomps down on its head and rips it off.
Oh my god. And Nana's there, ready to and go. Oh.
Question: Did they see that it looked at George before it ran away?
Yeah, it just looked up at George on the edge of the ravine and was visibly shaking. Yeah, after George, it is actually the Knolls in the ravine's turn. There's only 2 of them left, and they are looking around. They are going to drop their weapons and just
Okay.
holding their hands up.
Arthur
And my
yells
camera
out,
is
"Heal
didn't think-
them!"
But yeah, so they're going to drop their weapons and they're going to just
Okay.
surrender. Why is my
That's
camera
your turn.
doing the thing?
Take Knoll prisoners.
Because-
Get out of here.
it's been focusing on
Oh
you.
my god, I love that.
I don't know what my camera is doing. There we go.
Yeah, it's got you.
Who said that, Cuddly?
Okay.
I must validate their pun.
Can Arthur go down and kill them?
How
I mean, if you want to, they've surrendered. If
Yep.
if you want to go down and
Arthur's gonna go down. As he's done that, he's changing to his short sword. Short sword, and he's just gonna stab him.
Arthur,
and
they
Nana's
have
gonna
information
no,
on
Arthur,
hostages.
they surrendered.
Arthur,
What are you
No.
doing?
Not Arthur's piss.
And
Venerian!
he's just done it.
So
Venerian swoops down and says, "Arthur, you gotta leave."
You're muted.
You muted, Josie. Oh, you're actually really clipping. What is that? That's weird.
Oh,
Yeah, it's clicky noises.
Yeah, we're getting clicky noises.
Reminds me of Puppet Pals.
Does actually. Maybe try unplugging and replugging the mic in.
run, Weasley. Hermione.
Hermione.
And then
Hermione.
unmute again.
Then unmute it. Whoa! Whoa! No! What
That
the?
was like
No!
underwater.
It's very it sounds like you're very echoey, very almost.
You sound like you're stuck inside of another dimension trying to talk to us.
Stuck
Did
in the
someone cast
Matrix.
Spanish on you, Josie?
Yeah.
So it oh god.
Sounds like you're in an 8-bit game.
Yeah, actually, that's
Oh
true.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's like a
that is,
voice
yeah.
clip on a NES
Yes.
game.
Mm.
What about now?
No,
Yeah.
you're fine. Yeah,
Yay!
you're
I don't know
fine.
what you
Yeah.
did, but
Welcome
it's great now.
No, you're gone. You go. Wait, what?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
now you're good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It swapped when I unplugged it. It auto swapped to the camera microphone.
Okay, that
Oh.
works. Yeah.
Okay. Let's move to
Right.
the regular screen here.
Yeah, let's.
Mm.
Oh,
Regular
please don't
screen,
crash this
regular
time.
screen.
Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't
Alright.
crash. Please don't crash. We didn't crash.
Ah,
Oh.
Nobody crashed.
I'm-
Huzzah!
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
we
yeah,
got-
Arthur,
we got
as you're
sword.
grabbing his sword, heading down towards the ravine, Venarian swoops down and says, "We leave one alive, Arthur,
Just one.
and
Fine.
we're gonna go to a break for those who need to refresh drinks. We've gone a bit
Yes.
over halftime because I wanted to
Yeah.
get that thing done because I felt like
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
stopped
That
mid
was-
combat, that
mm.
would have taken forever.
Nah, that was
Yeah,
fantastic.
That's
Fantastic.
true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I'll BRB. Whoever's staying here, you must entertain the chats.
I will be stay. I will be
I
stay.
will
I'm
be
refreshing
stay.
my drink. I need to
I will
hydrate.
stay.
need
I
more-
already ran.
In that
Yeah.
case,
I
Yeah.
will
Huda
be
and
right
Cuddly
back.
are in
I need
charge.
to
I
get my
Oh, that's a
water.
good idea.
and
Oh, God.
dispense the previous
left.
water.
You
Oh,
literally
it's
put me
Lady
in charge when he
Podcast
left.
Let's go.
Yeah, I have a water bottle that I can refill.
Oh, I thought you said you were getting your water, Roju. Sorry, I misheard.
No, he's getting his
Yeah,
milk.
no, I am getting my water, and then
No, he's
I'm
getting his...
and then I'm dispensing the previous water.
Yeah,
Ah,
the peeing.
Oh, I get
I'm
it.
gonna piss.
oh. Okay.
Nana, you still have like a few rounds left of being able to just throw rocks around.
I was actually gonna ask, does a minute last like 10 rounds?
Yeah.
Or is it
So
less?
you
Okay.
we got
we got
we
3?
3. Yeah, we're
Okay,
in the
we got
middle
7
of the
rounds,
third
baby.
one.
Let's go.
Yeah, so you could just throw rocks around like. How are you
Looking at
feeling,
George,
Huda?
it's just I am enjoying George in combat, except for the fact that it makes it very hard in war type fights because how do I know who I'm hitting? So I
Yeah.
can't use a lot of my other spells that I want to. That's okay. One day.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Oof,
Actually making me
oof,
want to
that
make
was-
another bard character with like the same abilities but different personality.
Thank you, Luna. Luna's like music, setup, dress change in real time while doing all of this. You have no
Yes.
idea how much I've been stressing over this.
Do not stress.
You're doing amazing.
I want to show you this little thing I made. I made a campfire. I've glued
I
some
was wondering
rocks
what that
and
was. I
sticks.
liked it.
I really like it.
Terms, thank you for the gift subs. I hope
Terms.
Luna,
Terms,
Varomos,
you're
and
a
Cosmic Hunter enjoyed those emotes. But yeah, I actually went outside and just grabbed a stick and some pebbles, and I made a little campfire.
It's
That's
really
so cute. I like it.
And no, I actually did not use the wire method, Cuddly. This is paper, single-use paper bowls.
Oh,
and
Nice.
and
love that.
masking tape.
It turned out really
That's
well. And
really
then you painted it
creative.
on the masking tape. Was that it?
Yeah, I just covered everything in like masking tape you use for painting walls, so that
Mm.
like color would stick to something evenly.
Nice. Oh my
And
god.
it is-
Honestly, I fucking thought you bought that. I won't lie.
No, I
Looks
made it. I
really
made
good.
it.
That's
And
really
I also
good. What-
just because I didn't want to put grids on them, like paint lines on the whole
right,
thing.
right. That would be
So
annoying.
instead,
yeah.
I measured out some of these for everyone.
That's actually
got,
really
like-
good as well because I feel like I'm always trying to count it, and then you're actually there, so you can look at what Josie made. She made everything.
I know Josie made everything. I know.
She's
I
so
know.
creative.
She's incredibly creative.
She made it
very-
out of bowls.
I
It's
know.
all bowls. Bowls
I
are great, by
know.
the way. Bowls are preferable to plates, and I will die on this hill, literally, because the bowls are also a hill.
Yes.
Love that. Love that.
Evidoa in chat says, I've used the same for terrain. You can make terrain pieces out of anything. So
Yeah, I have a bunch that I was working. And it's not finished. I was trying to make terrain for the next map as well, but it's not finished. But I have like styrofoam, pieces of like packing for like big things that I cut out, and then I've also covered in masking tape, and I'm gonna paint.
Nice.
Yes, this was. I hope the combat wasn't too much.
No,
was
it was
not.
great. It was good.
There was just
was
so
good.
much.
I was just trying to keep my moves in mind before it was my turn.
Yeah, that was, and
Yeah.
like know what the hell I was doing, and then I realized halfway through that I never like moved, so I was like, I can't even do anything, but then I could Thorn Whip. Thank God for Thorn Whip. Ah,
But you didn't say get over here.
You didn't.
Get over here.
You
Yeah,
couldn't
you're
hear it, Cuddly, because I didn't want to interrupt, but I was like, Nana, use Thorn Whip. Because it sounded like a Pokemon.
Nana is a Pokemon.
Nana
I
is
am
a
actually.
Nana
no,
is a
a
Pokemon.
pouch
Wait,
pet.
were you there
Pouch
when
pet.
I legitimately wild shaped and won a Pokemon battle?
You mean I won the Pokemon battle?
I won the.
Hey, thank you
Well,
so much.
I-
Arthur
I
used
was-
that as a
Thanks,
pouch
mate.
pet
I
in
really-
a pouch pet battle. And-
I really appreciate that.
Was that
Thank
why
you.
were
Absolute
asking me
champion.
to do-
Absolute champion. Supernova, David, and Whaley Bad. Enjoy those emotes, please. Please do. And again, Terms, thank you. Thank you so much. You're wonderful. Thank you.
And then I realized that I.
I
beat the
tried to
shit
tell
out of a dog.
Nana to buy it. Nana didn't like the look of it. So-
No, it was gross and like covered in scabs
Yeah.
and gross rot.
Yeah,
It was
and-
like biting
and-
Rudy. That's disgusting.
Wow.
You're lucky Rudy's not into bite play, okay? So
Oh.
that's okay.
We don't know what happened in that brothel. Don't you lie. to
And you
me.
never will.
I d-
Nana, you've been very in my face lately about everything.
Yeah,
And
Moogle says
Nana
it was
would never-
Arthur's battle, but
never
Nana
accuse
won.
you.
Yeah.
Alright, I will agree to a pouch pat battle, but on one condition. Considering the health and the chance of me getting like a rat or like a weasel instead of a direwolf, I get 2 pouch pets against Nana.
I refuse
Oh.
this.
No, no, no.
Because my wolf has half of Nana's health.
Well, I mean, if we do it in the next 30
No, I
days,
think
it probably
it's fair.
can't harm me anyway, so.
I cannot. The wolf can because I don't have to give it. I don't have to give it orders. If I just don't consider you guys my companions and don't give it orders, it will just act according to what it wants to do.
And
True,
Nana is
true,
a whole
true.
fucking.
Does it despawn at any point, or does it
At
like?
dawn, and
at
at dawn,
dawn?
I can reuse the 3 charges of it again.
Oh,
at
so
dawn,
you
anything
just
like
have a
that-
seeing eye wolf for the
You
rest
just-
of the
you
day.
just have a wolf.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
Until dawn or until its HP goes to 0.
Oh,
And I get 2 more uses out of my patch. I get 3 every time, and it resets at dawn, and the things disappear at dawn.
Yeah, it's a bag of tricks, and this is what Moogle in chat wanted Sutgadam to have during the pouch fit battle.
That's
A bag of tricks,
fantastic.
because you just pull a random creature.
Right, yeah, yeah.
From
I
the
love
bag.
that so much.
I had this last
Honestly-
time George was here, but I didn't use it.
It's fair enough, yeah.
So just letting you guys know, Arthur's gonna be acting very cocky now.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, we're gonna get back in. We're gonna
Okay.
get back into it. Venarian has told you you have to leave one left alive,
Arthur
and it's
turns around.
very clear that this is for like intel reasons, interrogation, knows.
Arthur takes that on and he goes to the one that looks like speeding up the most, pulls out his dagger and just goes up behind him, slices his neck.
Yeah, and the thing looks at you as you're doing it and closes its eyes, and just lets you do it. The other one is just standing there, hands raised. And Venarian looks not disappointed, but like it might have been unnecessary, but allows it. Like very stern, arms folded.
Arthur just turns to him and says, "Don't look at me like that," and walks.
Looking around, there's scorch marks on the ground. There's rubble. Nana has been throwing rocks casually as this has been happening, just because you can.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Also, like after a while, one rock just comes from the sky back down, like.
Like, oops, sorry. My bad.
One of the hills has been completely scorched at the top. It's smoldering, like the path up also where the 2 fireballs hit. Venarian looks around. There's no way the ones in the... If there's any ones in the cavern, they don't know we're here. They're gonna know. We made a lot of noise, we made a lot of racket, but I don't think they're gonna come pouring out. They probably have some way of knowing what's going on out here. We got a few minutes, I'd say, and then you better get in. And he collects the healing potion from the one a guild member who died and hands it over to you and says, might as well use what we have. And he offers it to anyone who wants to take it. It looks like your little ceramic, almost like salve tin.
George
Like, it's
immediately
very-
raises his hand.
Yeah, and he just hands it over to you. Doesn't really
Yes.
care.
What?
Yoink it.
You can add another regular healing potion.
I feel like Gerald could have used that one, but
Really fun. Well, you snooze, you lose.
I mean, you're not wrong. All right. So I guess Venerian, we're heading straight in.
That's the plan.
I'm assuming
And
I
just-
sort of touched down at this point as well. After being, I probably did like a couple of little circles, flyovers,
Mhm.
just to make sure that there's nothing approaching.
And
And then
just to
once I'm
confirm,
satisfied, I'd sort of come down and join them.
Gerald is in charge of what's going to happen down in the Knolls there.
Venerian
And
looks
what-
at you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
and just looks. I thought Arthur was taking point.
Let's go. Arthur's already started walking up there. He's
I feel like there was a conversation. All right, whatever.
so,
Oh no, I think so too, but I'm.
Arthur's already up, ready to go in. He's
I'm pretty sure it was Arthur who suggested it as well. That's
Yes,
fine.
that's fine. It's fine because we're gonna make it fine.
As long as Arthur's in the front, honestly, I don't mind.
Yes, but he's not in the
Gerald,
right
not
frame
that
of
you
mind.
wouldn't make a great leader.
Oh, thank you, Nana. I appreciate that.
My boy.
Thanks, Mom.
Sorry, I'm just.
Gosh,
quickly
you're embarrassing me in
editing-
front of Venerian.
Venerian is looking around and is like taking stock, like helping everyone gather. It looks like they are taking all the bodies and putting them down in this ravine. All the Gnoll bodies, and the Druids are lighting a pyre.
That is not a
Just-
cook-off
just
I want to be
burning.
a part of. That is going to stink.
And
Oh,
you see
okay.
the archers from the guild, the various guild members that were using bows. They place themselves on the scorched hill, and they just start like having a look out. And Venerian's bird takes to the sky and is just circling above.
All right.
Arthur's sort of waiting at the entrance, sort of wanting you guys to hurry up.
Josie, I have a question.
Yes,
Can George ride the direwolf?
yes,
Yes.
Back of the
Oh
direwolf.
my god.
yeah. Looking, the entrance to the cavern looks fairly tight, but it goes quickly down and then opens up, and looks dark.
Before we go in, Rudy just wants to sort of side up next to Arthur and gonna give him a tap on the shoulder with the hammer, and going, Arthur,
Yes,
be real with me for a second. There's something personal in this for you, isn't there?
it's very friggin' personal.
All right. You need to make smart decisions in there.
I'll do what I have to.
No, you're going to make smart decisions in there, Arthur. Otherwise, when we get out of here, I will be talking to Venerian about this. It can be personal, but it must be smart as well.
Arthur just turns around.
So, are you all headed into the caverns?
Arthur's
Yeah.
gonna cast Pass Without a Trace, even if no one else wants it. He's still gonna cast it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, everyone gets +10 to dexterity, to dexterity stealth checks.
Nice.
Okay, so for those of us without dark vision, what do we do? Just stumble in the darkness?
Just Hold
Speaking
fast.
of, as you're heading into the cavern, those who can see in the dark, and as you say that, Rudy, as you say, what about those of us without dark vision? As George turns around, you can see George's eyes look like nebulas. They look like starry skies. And George, you can see fine in here.
finally my element.
Oh,
George,
George.
Yeah, and everyone who looks George eyes just look like starry skies. Like pretty much the background of Roju right now. That's what George eyes look like.
Arthur just grunts at this and he just keeps walking. Stealthily. Keeps walking.
Stealthily.
George, I don't know if anyone's ever told you, but you have very nice eyes.
Thank you. Because he doesn't know what his eyes look like.
I know.
So for him,
Nana's
he's
not
just
wrong.
assuming it's just, glassy, normal eyes, Because that's what people have probably said to him in the past. He's like, thank you. Is that a blind joke?
No, they what do they look like, Rudy? They look
Eyes?
They look.
stars.
They look like you. I mean, not that you would know. Actually, that was actually going to be a very horrible way of putting it. They look like the heavens themselves.
What does heaven look like?
Oh, that is a deep question, George. We should probably talk about that one after we complete our current mission.
It looks a lot like the sky at night, George.
What is that?
Which
look
is
That is
like
another deep question.
a bunch of very small lights scattered about.
Don't say
Yes,
it,
I
don't
know
say it.
exactly what that
Don't
looks
say
like.
Okay.
Well, you can imagine it however you like.
Just take the compliment. Come on, Arthur's going to get lost down there and killed if we don't start moving.
And he won't die. I put protection on him.
Oh, you'd be surprised what sort of trouble he can get into when he's not thinking straight.
Is everyone moving stealthily?
I think that's George's default.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fair.
We need an actual plan though. Who's let's form up and we'll approach this methodically, yes?
I would prefer that, but Mr. I'm charging ahead without a second thought over here has already cast a spell.
Well, at least we get to move sneaky.
Yeah, and you know that as Arthur casts the spell, it's like all of you, your colorations were like darkened by like one tint, and the sounds of your feet are now somewhat muffled. And it's like someone has put just like a layer of soundproofing and darkness on you all.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, I suppose it'll be Arthur first, myself second.
So this doesn't necessarily help with anyone's dark vision, does it? But if I
No.
make a little fire, it's not gonna.
Ruins the stealth.
Yeah. Okay. Well. So let's see. George and I can see fine.
Oh, I can't see a
Arthur can see in the dark. So
Yeah, I think Rudy's the only one who can't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cannot see a
Rudy,
damn
I know. I don't want to infantilize you, but would you like to hold my hand?
You know what, Nana, that's
You do also have Claire and Hannah are also with you down here.
Did,
Oh,
do
okay.
they have...
Hannah would have. Wait, do they have?
Claire and
hands?
Hannah, are they
Do they have
able
any
to see?
dark vision?
Hannah doesn't seem to be bothered.
Okay.
Hannah has blind fighting, so Hannah is
Oh,
aware of
nice.
everything within 10 feet.
All right, and then Claire, does she look like she's
Claire
struggling?
Claire can see in the dark, and the bear looks fine as well.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. I'll just swing
It's
blind
Rudy,
for the rest of it.
Rudy, no one's judging you for holding my hand.
That's fine. What I suggest is that you hold Nana's hand, and as soon as there's trouble, then I believe you can create light, can you
Oh,
not?
yes. I'll cast light on my shield.
Exactly.
and-
As soon as
and
there's
we'll go.
trouble, we'll let you know if you don't already know, and you can just light it up.
I
Excellent.
feel like you'll know.
I think I'll know. but-
You'll probably know because Arthur will be like, "Help!" or something.
Absolutely, he will.
I love
I
how
did-
like this is probably all whispered as well.
I do know what you're saying. Rudy's already bright enough. Besides him falling to pieces.
All right.
You're coming down the caverns. You're all moving stealthily.
Should we
Those
roll
I want everyone to roll stealth checks, please.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, just so the chats are aware, so Rudy is wearing some very heavy armor, and the reason he's so sort of upset about the stealth checks is he actually rolls with disadvantage, so he has to roll twice.
But it's fine because you get plus 10 on top of
Yeah.
your normal stealth anyway.
So mine's a 40 then.
Yeah,
Not-
natural 20 for
Yeah,
40.
Nice.
mine's a 30.
Once
Mine's an
well,
18 plus 10, so 28.
George is
I-
so sneaky. You guys have to keep looking over to see if he's still
That
Oh,
okay.
Rudy.
this
Um,
seems on point.
I
This-
told you guys! I told you at the
This
start of the
thing's
That's
so
session!
on
still a
point.
13 though. That's still a 13.
For the
So
record,
13.
the original roll was 13, so he would have gotten
Yeah,
23,
23.
but...
But
it's now
there
just
was a
13.
natural 20 in there. It does count for like the total. I'm just gonna make sure I move things around so that I can see everything properly because I have
Three.
a lot of tabs open.
Clank, clank,
George
clank,
rolled
clank,
that.
clank.
Pretty much.
Trips
Let's
over a stone.
see.
Oh no!
I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
see.
have you. We're gonna roll a little bit for Claire and Hannah as well. But they also get the plus 10. It's a 29 for Hannah
Nice.
and a 16 for Claire. Claire looks as you're walking. Claire is futzing over the bear, like talking to it and growling at it and just like poking it. And it looks. To some, it looks like someone doting on a child, and the bear is very much like, "Stop, I'm fine."
You're embarrassing me.
And
Embarrassing.
there is a part where Rudy, you are just about you like step on a pebble, and it starts like rolling gravel, and you're about to fall, and George like backs the wolf up against you, so you fall back on the soft pelt of the wolf.
Nice.
This is... Oh, I didn't know direwolves were this soft. They're normally trying to eat us when we get this close. Oh, thank you, George.
Yeah, just remember.
Oh,
my 50 gold.
you're going to get paid, George. Why does everything annoy me today? Oh. Yes, you will get paid, George. Let's just... Look, if I
So
die, you
I'd
can
like
raid my
to
corpse, okay?
ask what order you're all going in as you're
I'll
coming
go
in from
first.
here.
You heard that, right, Granny? He said I can raid his corpse if he dies.
Oh, I heard it all right.
The party clearly gets first dibs. Don't even try it.
No. He just said that I do.
Oh, the joke is, George, I'm invincible. I can't die. It's just this
Don't
thing that I've got
Say
going.
that, Rudy. You know that's not true.
Yeah, it's
It's just like,
completely true.
Hannah walks up to you and says, "Yeah, you want to put that to the test?" And just like cracks her like knuckles. You can see now again. It looks like she's wearing these big loose gauntlets again.
10 gold on that one.
Maybe not right now, but I'd be fascinated to see just how far this could go. Maybe a little bit later.
Let's put a pin in that, shall we? And we'll deal with the Knolls. Yes, I want to get
Yes.
out of here in one piece, and as quickly as
Uh,
possible.
So Arthur's first. Rudy, or I feel
Ru-
like
Rudy would be
we
second.
would be like, yeah,
Uh,
second or third,
yeah.
one of those. And
Well,
obviously,
I
I'm
mean,
right
it
next
makes
to
I
him.
put Rudy. I have placed you all out. Rudy's sort of second, with George on the wolf as well, and then Gerald is slightly behind Rudy, and then there's Nana, and behind Nana we've got
I'm holding
Hannah,
Rudy's
Claire, and the
hands.
bear. You're holding Rudy's
I'm
hand.
holding Rudy's hand.
I mean, Rudy,
Okay.
after you fell, he could have been like, just
Oh,
nuzzled up to
that's
the
fair.
wolf.
No, that's fair. That's fair. We could have got separated. That's fair enough.
Okay,
every
I'll
one.
move you back.
Speaking of the blind leading the blind, hey.
But you, as you're coming down, there is a moment where Arthur, you hear movement ahead in the caverns, like echoing through these chambers, and you've gone down for a bit. You're like probably underground now,
Yeah, right. Okay.
and you see these are like natural-esque caverns. They look like they were natural, but they've also been then like excavated just a little bit.
Yep.
The ceiling seems natural, and then it looks like just the walls have been extended.
Yeah, right. I go to Gerald and I relay the information on hearing sound, and stuff like that. I said, and I go, Gerald, anything with green eyes, let's not kill it straight away.
Green eyes?
Yes.
Why green eyes?
Arthur looks away.
Are you
What?
telling this to the whole party or just to Gerald?
Well, whoever's right near Gerald. I'm not yelling at obviously. There's a lot of people nearby.
Why green eyes?
My wife was killed from a beast with green eyes.
And you think it's in the caverns?
Well, did you not hear? Green eyes, Null Leader sort of beast. Looks like the picture in the tavern. Need to find out more about this beast.
Oh, yes,
Why?
the contract.
Why? Why it was?
Well, if we find the beast, we'll deal with it, and we'll see what happens.
I'm only saying that because I might not be able to hold myself to not end up killing it. I might need to be pulled back.
Are you saying you want us to stop you before you kill it?
Yes, because I feel like I'll just go into a rage, flurry, just be upset.
You're afraid you'll lose control once you see it.
Yes.
Try and keep a grip on yourself, Arthur. We'll do what we can.
Anyways, this noise is head. I probably should not be leading.
Oh, did you get a look at them?
No, I can only hear them.
Do you know roughly how many there might be?
Josie?
Make a perception check. I will also say everyone. You can smell smoke, like
Oh.
burning.
Oh.
Oh,
You do still have your D20 inspiration, bardic inspiration.
I might use that.
The smoke, Josie. What kind of does it smell like? Wood smoke or something cooking or?
So,
This would be bringing very strong memories back for Gerald. It smells like burning flesh, like burnt flesh,
Oh, no.
charred.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
outside
Claire, I
coming
imagine.
What did you get on the 10?
I got 2.
2, so 13. You'd guesstimate at least there's at least maybe 5 things moving around, probably more, but it's hard to pinpoint. You can hear movement. You can hear what looks like some form of communication sounds. It looks like something is just scuffling around further away down the caverns.
Okay. Arthur sort of relays that to the group, but
Yeah.
as everyone moves, he's not moving. He's sort of
Okay.
going
Staying
towards the
back?
back. Yeah.
Oh, so before
Okay.
you want to charge ahead, and now you want to hang back. Arthur, make up your bloody mind.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's. How wide is the cavern we're in, Josie?
You should be able to see on the mappy map.
Oh, we're meant to be on map screen? Oh, shit.
No, but I've set it up for you.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
okay.
right.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Nana is
Okay.
gonna hang sort of near Arthur now.
Mhm.
Give him a little bit of an elbow squeeze if she can reach
Okay.
them high.
Arthur wants
Slow
to hang back a
reassuring.
little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you come to an opening, and I will say, George, you have now found yourself near the front, and you can, even though you feel like your senses are heightened in here, like you still get sensations through all your senses,
Mm.
and there is something moving around on the other side of a wall. Something over here.
Oh.
We're gonna move to map just for everyone's
Yeah.
sake.
Okay.
Yeah.
We move as well.
Do you want me to?
George is gonna stop moving and go, wait a second. And kind of point to the wall without looking at it. There's something over there.
So
Yeah.
Rudy is
Oh,
next to George at this point, yeah?
Something over here.
Oh, wait, wait, George, how do you know?
Can you not feel the ground?
Yeah, and you all start hearing now that it's been pointed out. You can hear some shuffling. You can hear sounds of like light clacking, and something is coming closer, almost like it's coming. It's moving this way.
George is also gonna like when he realizes it's getting closer, he's gonna kind of like get off the wolf and back up a little bit and be like, just to be ready.
Wait, George, should I cast light? I can't see a thing. Should I? Are we about to fight? What's going on?
No,
Arthur, I can't see. Why am I at the front?
Actually, yeah. Why are you?
Fuck it, Rudy casts light on his shield. He's panicking. Like
Yeah,
he's been left at the front.
You're
with no
standing
vision.
there. You cast light on your shield, and here, 20 feet away, you see it looks just like lit up from this sudden light. You look around, and it's a gnoll, but one of its arms is like completely withered, and its top jaw is just skull. It's got like fur and teeth on its bottom jaw, but the top part is like just bone, and it turns around and then screams. Ah! That's where we're gonna have to wrap up for today.
Oh my god!
I don't know what you guys expected. You left literally the only person who couldn't see at the front of the whole fucking party.
Oh my god. No, I think that's great. Honestly, we were gonna have to do it sooner or later anyway. I was gonna.
That's where we're gonna have to wrap up because we're gonna get thrown into another
Yeah.
combat. We only have about 10 minutes, and I've also kindly asked for future reference that the group we have our little after game talk with each other off stream. So I would love if we could do a few minutes after
yeah.
we have all separately wrapped up. Just a little bit.
Turn said it's
Turns-
pretty scary.
Yeah, it's my cursed brother.
God damn. You can't kill
Yeah.
him. He obviously worships
It's your
Urgakoa.
future self. It's just it's
no.
just a reflection.
And Dutch,
Literally Nana bringing you back into a different form, and it's just that. No.
It's like a very sudden cutoff point. Like the lower jaw still has like muscle and a tongue, and it's dripping saliva, and then the top part of the skull is just clean bone.
Are there eyeballs?
Is this
No eyeballs.
this is some kind of undead situation again, isn't it?
Love this for us.
Dutch said when we all went, "Wow, it's Luigi." Luigi in the haunted man.
It wasn't supposed to be a wah. It was supposed
No,
to.
I like.
No,
it.
I wad.
Oh, you.
Okay.
Oh
I
my God, of course
won.
you did.
Pabor has a question and is asking if Pabor can cause a slight bit of chaos. Pabor, tell us what it is before I agree to anything.
Yeah, we've been discussing chaos behind the scenes.
yeah. It's just but yeah, we do a few minutes of if there's any questions in chat, feel free to throw them at us. If we have anyone that we want to raid bomb, let us know.
Maybe a quick rundown on the players and the characters.
We can
again,
do
just in case
another
some
quick on the characters. Yes, I've been Josie Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I run this game. I am an RPG streamer. I usually stream Tuesdays and Friday or Saturdays, and then we do D&D every Sunday. Every Sunday. Oh my god. Okay, Pabor. Pabor is creating a family. It's
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Oh my
What?
god.
Redeem name on
Right
NPC.
in time for Valentine's Day too.
yeah, you have no idea. No, this is actually the third one that Pabor has made.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
There's three.
That's
There's
crazy.
just three
Just
little
going through and
cuddle
naming
me's.
a bunch of oh my.
I would
Oh
legit
no!
cuddle them all.
Oh no!
Yeah, I believe there's Yowood, Haywood, Theywood.
Oh,
With the surname, would you
Cuddle me.
cuddle me? Yeah, you cuddle
Yeah,
me.
cuddle me.
At some point, someone's gonna sit down and just hear a collective, "Ah!" and that'll be the end of the family, right?
No.
Is that
It's
what's
be
gonna end up
George.
happening?
No, someone's gonna be like, oh, I sat on something, and they're gonna look, and all of a sudden, their ass has turned to stone.
Oh.
Oh, because they're
Down in
good.
it 'cause
That's
they're
right.
little
Yeah.
That's right.
I forgot about that.
But yeah.
And it might as well be
Rock
Ruby
hard
at
ass.
this point in time.
How do we feel about today? It was a big combat day today.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
lots, but it was fun.
Loved
It
it.
was good.
I mean, honestly, we just got to sit here and watch you just like deal
Don't
with
say
just
it.
like a
That makes
billion
it,
NPCs.
that makes me feel worse. That
What are
makes
you
me feel
talking about?
worse.
No,
It was,
that's-
it was like watching an
fun.
artist at work.
Yeah,
Josie.
this was
True.
seeing peak DM. This was
Yeah.
like the
It
pinnacle.
was just.
It was
I
so
was
good.
because I was trying so hard. I was like, I want to make it feel like a big scale
Mm.
battle, but I don't want it to be
Mhm.
just me playing with my little figurines.
But like,
No,
I mean,
no,
it
it
was
was-
pretty
Josie, people
entertaining.
will turn up to see you play with yourself. Don't worry about it.
What?
What?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Sorry, I have a note here. It's not a question. It's actually a note. Terms says need more rocks thrown in future. Thank you, Terms. I will make a note of that. I will
More
throw
rocks.
all the pebbles. It'll be just like Bloodborne up in here,
'Cause-
and they will do
Because
nothing.
this was just a free use. Nana has that spell available regardless.
It's true, yeah. I don't have it equipped because I knew I had the scroll, and I
yeah.
wouldn't have. I don't think I would have equipped it because I would have had the Anyway, but yeah. Basically,
No more scroll, no more Null.
Term says my instrument. I am the conductor. My instruments are killing the party.
Well, I
Because
mean,
I thought that was gonna go because I rolled randomly to see where they would shoot at first, like where they would all attack. But you took out the leader super quick because the leader was the one who could issue like commands to the various units,
That's
and
what
you
I was
just took him
thinking.
out.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
very smart of
That's
Orb to
Probably
do
not the
that.
healing and the
And the fireball just like nuking. I half assumed that was happening. That was
Yeah.
gonna
That's
happen.
great.
Yeah, the,
And I threw a rock.
fireballs were always going to happen.
Yeah,
As soon as it was
I
like
love
death.
large,
I love
groups of
Gouda's
enemies.
kills.
Uh,
I just
It would
I
have
also
been better if they could have heard George cursing. but
Arthur-
that's how it is.
Arthur-
amazing.
Arthur being pile bunker was also wonderful. Just I don't think you moved that entire combat. You just
Nah.
shot things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
90
you did
point
roll off the
damage
horse.
without
Immediately
even
disintegrated
moving.
under him.
Well, I think the encounter. I mean, the mark of a good encounter is that each party member had a chance to shine, and no one was left waiting in the wings. It was a fantastic encounter. You know, Rudy got to
Everyone got to
heal.
really play to their
Mm.
strengths.
Yeah,
I wanted to get Nana more in there, but I'll
The
I
rocks.
was throwing
Tried.
rocks, man.
Yeah.
I was
Nana was
there.
doing none of things.
I was very much smacking with rocks. Although unfortunately, I think my rocks are gone because it's been more than a minute.
And
Yeah.
you did
Yeah,
get to whip and pull that Null
Mm.
as well.
Yeah, you did. You whip it real good.
I love. Oh, if I could just write like a poem to my thorn whip, I fucking would. I can. It's the best.
ode
it's the
to
best.
Thorn Whip.
Ode to the thorn whip.
Thorn
I'm
whip.
gonna do this.
Yeah.
I will.
I-
get back to you on
My personally favorite kill might either have been one of the Venerian kill steals,
Oh,
I was so angry.
that was so
Rudy.
funny.
or
This one.
or the Gouda dissonant whisper just like
Oh, yeah.
standing up there like fuck you, why won't you fucking die? Get the fuck out of here! and
Yeah,
then
that
just
was
like
pretty good.
booking it and just immediately
That
getting
was
like
great.
That was
Jump.
fantastic.
That was some good kills. yeah,
I
very
love
much so.
those.
Mm.
Yeah. And also props to the props on the map. Luna is
Yeah.
absolutely right
Yeah,
there.
the hills looked amazing.
Yeah, the hills were alive with
With
with the
Sound
sound
death.
of
sound of
death.
burning
Yeah.
knolls.
They're
So
literally
what we're
on
saying-
fire.
Mm.
You know.
So what we're saying is we want more of that. So Josie, a completely custom piece of combat with with
Yeah, if you could
Right,
just
that's-
quit your
Yeah,
job
if you
and
wanna,
do
if
this
you
for-
wanna,
Social
yeah, I mean,
occasion.
if you wanna help pay for some dwarven forge,
Oh man, Forge makes such cool shit.
dwarven, it's just,
Ugh.
They
it's
do.
like the fucking just postage. Even if I want to buy like a base set of dwarven forge is like $40,
Mm.
but the postage to get it from America to Sweden because they're in America is like $180.
Holy
$5 billion.
It's crazy.
Postage
It's-
still would be a lot of money for me to send
But
you
I
stuff.
did find there is a local version
Hmm.
of Dwarven Forge in my go-to game store, but they don't have it on their website.
Oh,
But
okay.
like if I
Oh.
go to the store is like an hour and a half away. So next time I go there, I
Right.
plan on
Hmm.
just like buying a whole because it's modular like Dwarven Forge, but it's like the a cheaper
Yeah,
like
yeah.
locally sourced version.
Well, that's the
Cool.
great thing about the camera, you know, having the camera and all being online. We don't see it in person, so really we don't get every single minute detail. So it being a little cheaper doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and as Term says, I have been considering asking. I do have a friend that has a 3D printer, and I
Oh
might
yeah.
might.
That's
we
what-
might.
Yeah,
we need
just
to go
like
befriend a 3D
slide them a couple of notes for
Yeah,
If you have
like
to
a, like
pay
a
for
friend of
the,
a friend of a friend
calls.
once did at McDonald's. Wrote on the back of the receipt for free, please, and slid it back to the cashier.
Wow. And did it work or
No, no, it didn't.
no? Not good.
No, it didn't.
Fair
just
enough.
look at it like, no.
No.
Is any one of us gonna keep streaming after this?
I probably
Stares at
will.
Roger. Stares
I
at
will
Gude.
not. No, I'm my times have flipped again. I'm actually like
Aw.
now waking up and like 8 a.m. kind of bullshit. And
Like normal people?
Like-
what?
like a normal person, but it's terrible.
Ew. That does sound terrible.
I mean-
That's disgusting. Don't do
I was
that.
gonna say, like, if you had have kept streaming, I would have said you have literally played Lost Ark all fucking day.
I have. I have been playing Lost Ark all day.
But it's
And
fun,
I'm probably going to do it a little bit more before I go to bed, too.
I respect
But
that.
double check, Gouda, are you gonna keep going? Are you doing things?
Probably, yeah. Because I just
Yeah.
woke up right before D&D, so I got at least
Yeah.
a few hours that I should probably fill for my Sunday stream.
Oh heck.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you just
Getting
opened
back
yourself
on
up.
the stream schedule.
Yeah, I'll say goodbye over here to my folks,
Mm.
and I'll be raiding on over to you.
Remember, don't leave the
We-
call. Just close your camera.
Yeah,
Leaving it. Bye forever.
We're sending it to Gouda, are we?
Yeah.
All right.
For a